Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. I'm your host, Cooley. Tonight, we have some breaking news stories. We will be reviewing the whites-only town in Arkansas. We will also be covering the birth rate. It hit all-time low, which, I mean, we already knew about this over here on this side of the internet, but we already knew that the birth rate was already decreasing, but we're going to review that a little bit as well. And then also, we are going to review some other clips, and one of them just so happens to be some woman cheated on her man and then blames him for, chicks be delusional, man. But let's get into it. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. And y'all see the suit too, man. Listen, new studio, new podcast by the spirit, not by the letter. Bro, we can go verse for verse all day long. Doing new things. Men are okay with understanding the reality that we are in competition with one another. But you ladies think that you're special. You are in comfort. Men are men of their word. So here's my word. I'll fly you out here and we can do it in person. And after that, we could box. I'm about my business. So remember I said, when I ask you these questions, I will dismantle your entire argument. That's the end of the debate, my dog.
I'm 39, but I don't look your typical 39.
Belly.
Yeah.
You look 39. It's okay though. That man isn't intimidated by a woman like you. He's annoyed by a woman like you. Because a man doesn't want to date another man. He wants to date a woman. All right, ladies and gents, welcome back to No Fugazee Podcast. If you are currently tuning in right now, hit the like button now, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you already didn't, and click that bell icon so you're notified of when we go live next. And I've been talking with the team, and it looks like we are going to have some shirts that come out that says, Shelly, you look 39. It's going to say, damn, man, it'd be funny if we could use a picture of Shelly too. Put it on the back of the t-shirt. God dang. We may have to give Shelly a cut. I don't know, man, but we looking into it and we about to put out some t-shirts. Let's get the normal schedule programming. So we got a few links in the YouTube description. The first link is going to be for all of our members. If you want to become a new member and you want to get some access to me and my team and some special perks, subscribe to the membership, man. We got 3 tiers. First tier is gang, second tier is hitman, and third tier is mob ties. You subscribe to any of those tiers, you're welcome to the cookout whenever we have one, which hopefully it'll be soon, right? The next link is going to be for one-on-one coaching. I coach men on masculinity, dating and relationships, and also media and marketing coaching. If you see the subscriber count, yeah, man, we done gained like 10K subscribers on a YouTube channel in like 2 days because one of our clips just happened to go viral of me making one of these feminists look crazy out here. So if you need some coaching on that to, if you got a business, if you got a product and you need to know how to market your stuff or make clips in the right way, I got you, man. Not only do I have editors that make my clips, but who's the brains behind it? I literally give instructions. Listen, man, edit it this way, that way, add these details. But my editors, they're pretty good. I don't got to tell them nothing too much now. Really don't got to tell them anything at all. But in the beginning, I coached them on how to edit the clips, how to make viral, catchy content. So if you need some coaching on that, man, I got you. The next link is going to be for the Clips channel. Now, Clips channel, we've been posting clips on there daily. We've only been posting clips of, though, thus far. I got to speak with my clips guy and have him do a little bit more. But it's been like every day we've been posting clips. But it's been of the dating and relationship podcast. I got to have him break down the long debates that I do. When I do debate night and it's like 4 hours, 5 hours sometimes, I need him to break down each section of that. So my clip guy do be watching my content. So clip guy, if you're watching it right now, that's what we need. We need each debate segment broken down and put on a Clips channel as well. But subscribe to the Clips channel, man. We post clips on there daily. And so if you don't have time to watch the full content, you can watch the short content on the Clips channel. The next link is going to be for all of our social media accounts. We got the Facebook account. We got the Instagram's account, both of them. And then we have the TikTok and the X account. My X is trash, man. I think I'm only at 1,400 followers. So follow me on X, man. If you got X, follow me on X. I do be posting on X. I mean, if I had more, that sounds stupid. I was about to say if I had more followers, I would post more, but I will probably get more followers if I post more. So guess what? I'll make a promise to you guys on X. I will post more. I will post more on X, and I'll get more subscribers, but you guys do need to subscribe to the X account as well. All right. So first thing we're going to get into today, man, is the whites only town in Arkansas. A lot of you guys want to know my perspective on this. I mean, I'll give you my perspective on this. So let's get right into it.
A group of white supremacists has founded a 160-acre settlement in the Ozark Hills for white people only, and it's called Return to the Land. It was set up in 2023 by two men named Eric Orwell and Peter Cesare, and it explicitly bans Jewish people, LGBTQ individuals, and anyone who isn't a white Christian of European descent. In this case, it turns out Jews are not considered white after all. Now, this white-only town is vetting members through interviews and ancestry screening, and only those who can prove European roots are allowed in. Right now, about 40 people live there full-time, but hundreds more around the world have already paid for membership. And once accepted, members can buy land, but instead of traditional deeds, they're sold LLC shares tied to private plots. The group claims that this loophole lets them bypass civil rights housing laws. Well, joining us now is Gerard Fileti. He's a senior counsel at the law firm.
Well, right off the bat, you know, a whites only town. Right off the bat, if I just think about this, like when I hear stuff like this, it doesn't bother me. I don't get in my feelings about stuff like this, you know, like maybe some other black people do, or maybe some other minorities will get in their feelings about a whites only town. But when I think about it, it's like we got Chinatown, like every major city got a Chinatown. It's especially New York. In New York City, you go to Chinatown, bro. It's literally it's multiple blocks of nothing but Chinese people selling Chinese food, it's just all Chinese culture that they're selling. So it's like, I mean, I've grown up looking at, you know, Chinatown. And then, you know, we got many other things. You got, you know, certain Mexican, you know, it's literally strips of Mexican places and restaurants and Mexicans selling their culture. Now you may say, well, Cooley, this is a little bit different. These are businesses and they are, you know, promoting and selling their business, selling their culture in a business way. It's not an actual town that's, you know, Chinatown where only Chinese people can go there and only Chinese people can live there and et cetera. Same thing for the Mexicans. So there is a difference here. I'm not sensitive when it comes to the segregations and stuff like that. It's like, I mean, if people want to collectively get together and, you know, buy some land and have their own little town and it's their town, they can, you know, set their own rules and regulations on who can come in their town and stuff like that. It's like, you know, it's not a big deal. Now, if things get on a mass level, you know, then it could become problematic if things are on a mass level. But if, you know, a couple thousand people want to buy some land and, you know, try to do things for self and have their own values and their own culture, I'm not against that at all. Why would you be against that? Nothing is wrong with that. I don't see anything morally wrong with that either. I don't even consider it to be racist. But I consider it to be racist if they don't have their own town and they have a restaurant and they like, yeah, whites only. Like, come on, bro. This ain't your town. This is the city of, Dallas. Come on, bro. No, you can't do that. No, that's stupid. But they're actually having their own town and having their own people in that town. So, you know, understandable. Now, this video shows here that, you know, is it even legal to do? So we're going to get some perspective on if it's even legal to do.
Project. So community like this legally use LLC shares in a private members association to avoid civil rights housing laws? Are they going to be able to get away with this in modern America?
It's very unlikely that they will be able to get away with this in modern America, precisely because this runs afoul of anti-discrimination laws, federal anti-discrimination laws, and potentially state ones as well. Now, you can have a private organization that does discriminate. As unsavory as and disgusting as that may be, in America, you can associate with people whom you choose. But when you're holding yourself out to the public, when you're opening yourself up for a membership, and especially when you are constructing or selling housing, then you have to comply by anti-discrimination laws. And that means that you can't limit who you sell to, even if they're trying to structure this in a clever manner.
Okay, well, there you have it. There you have it. So it doesn't seem like they'll be able to get away with it, but I mean, who cares anyway? I would say this. So like my family, I got a nice home, a beautiful home. And in my home, I don't allow everyone in my home. If you don't share my values, or if you're not family or a good friend, you're not welcome in my home. Now, say if I wanted to expand my home, meaning expand my culture and expand the values that I embody, I would expand that out. And it may get to a certain point where it's like, well, if I own all of this, and say if there's acres and acres of land, I would treat it just like it's my home. The people that, if I have a smaller home, I wouldn't allow people that maybe doesn't share my culture or some of my values, or even if they don't share my culture or my values, then they have to be a close friend of mine. You know what I mean? Those are the type of people that I allow in my home. Now just think about that on a bigger level. Well, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, you'll discriminate a little bit. Discrimination is not necessarily a bad thing because we all discriminate. Listen, chicks discriminate every day. Oh, you're too short. Ugh, don't want you. Men discriminate. Oh, you're too fat. Ugh, don't want you. People discriminate all the time against other people. Ew, you look dirty. Girls discriminate if you say the wrong thing. They'll like you. Like, dang, oh my gosh, he meets all of my preferences, all of my standards. He meets all of the prerequisites. Prince Charming. And then if his breath stink a little bit, discrimination. She's gonna like, ew, get away from me. So think about it, man. It ain't like people think of like it being evil to discriminate. Now, it can be certain forms of discrimination that can totally be evil, right? And be immoral for sure. And we would have to say that would be like the races and stuff like that. Now you could say, well, Cooley, he doesn't want any black people in his town, and he doesn't want any Jews in his town, or he doesn't want LGBTQ in his town. Listen, in my house, I wouldn't allow certain people in my house, right? If they don't embody my values. So at the end of the day, they bought the land, it's their land. Let's see if they can get away with it. So I'm not that against it, but it's just like, hey, let's see a little bit more about this too. I got another video. It's gonna show more of the town and what they're doing in that town. So let me bring up another video here for you guys, because that was just a brief little overview, but here's more detail about this stuff. And I didn't see this video either. My assistant got this together, so maybe my perspective or opinion could change, or maybe it won't, but let's see. All right. Oh, they got the warning on this one. Okay, let's see.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites-only place.
White American culture.
Over the last year and a half, high up in the Ozark Hills in the state of Arkansas, dozens of people have been working hard, leveling the land, building houses. They call it an intentional community based around shared ancestry, a long-winded way of saying something really quite.
Listen, man, the town don't even look dope. Seems like they just started building it up, but it doesn't even look like fire, like a place that you would want to go to. And we have to speak truth here, since they are discriminating based off of race. We would have to say that is racist. I do want to put that in there. So if, everyone in the chat, we can say that, no, this town is racist. To discriminate based off of values and, culture, maybe our culture may not get along and maybe your culture may embody different values and stuff. And by values, I mean by like morality, virtues, and the things that is right and wrong, things like that. So that's a little bit different. It's okay to discriminate based off of that. But if you're just simply discriminating based off of someone's race, no, we would have to say that is racist. So that would be something immoral. Let's continue on.
Simple.
I think we would generally be called far right, sure.
It's called Return to the Land, and they invited me in.
A lot of people are going to be, why are you making Nazi references?
Right. Well, why wouldn't I?
A seemingly bucolic and sometimes surreal experience. But this is built on a radical modern premise, made possible because of a new political and technological moment. One with strong ties to the most active far-right groups in the US. Instead of taking to the streets, they are building their own, for generations to come.
It's important for me to do this for my ancestors, my friends, my family.
Look, man, so far their women are ugly. The town doesn't look that good. And it's like, all right, whatever. If I was white, is this a place that I would want to go to anyway? Nah, ain't gonna catch me there. If I was white, nah, the women is too ugly. The women need a tan. Look at this little park. Like, what's going on here? You need to get it together more. Let's continue on.
Children, my children's children.
But in this southern US state, people who have lived through segregation once fear it is returning.
When you hear things like that, it causes you to be fearful, and you don't know who to trust.
Its founder says he is building a fortress for the white race.
It's a racial association.
Now, when you look at this, right, and you say, well, coolly, it seems that this town is trying to bring back segregation. Now, if we look in, during the Jim Crow era, and even before that, black people overall was doing much better as far as creating their own businesses, as far as maintaining the nuclear family with the father and the mother in the household with the children. From that standpoint, black people were doing, we would say much better than where we are at now, where most of us are raised by a single mother. And most of us, we don't even have any, the financial mental capacity to even think about, let me create my own business. Let me go ahead and build this. Let me go ahead and build that, right? So, segregation itself, it isn't a bad thing. If you're segregating based off of just race, then that's when we can say like, that's a bad thing. That would be racist. If you're segregating based off of morals and based off of values, the values that we share, like Marquette, for an example, Saint in the Center, right? Good friend of mine. He purchased some land. Shout out to him. I'm proud of the things that he's doing as far as what he has going on. He purchased some land, and he is not about any discrimination based off of race. He's like, man, if you share my values, if you part of this ism, then you can be part of the town and what we're building. That makes sense. That's like not racist. He allows many people to come into what he has going on, his thing. So that makes sense. But what he's doing is like, what they're doing over there in this whites only town, we got to say that is racist. But is it that big of a deal for people to get scared? Like that woman said, well, I'm afraid that we're going back to how things were before. Well, how things were before with the KKK and all of that other stuff, yeah, that was wild. Now you'll say, hey, Cooley, we did see some guys saying that they're far right, hopping out of a truck, looking very militant. Well, that's totally fine, because if you are building anything, even in the Bible, in Numbers, it says that if you are building something and creating something like a town and things like that, one of the main things you should prioritize is protecting the thing that you are building. So I think that from that standpoint, that's logical for them to have, their own security for their town, right? That just makes sense. If not, then anyone can go ahead and come in your town and take it over. That's what Black people didn't prioritize during Jim Crow and the segregation era, right? Because we had our own towns like Black Wall Street and stuff like that, but we didn't protect our towns. We didn't prioritize security, meaning that if the bad, evil white man KKK guy wanted to come around, put a machine gun to his head and say, get from around here, boy. You the one calling them boy instead of them calling you boy. The reason why the white man, the evil white man back then, the KKK, had the ability to call Black people boy is because them white people had them guns, right? We ain't have our guns. So to that metric of them wanting to secure their little town, that's not anything to be afraid of. That's just something that we would have to say that's logical for them to do. All right, let's continue on with this clip.
I kind of want to ask you, after seeing this, do you think what we're doing is immoral?
And that's the thing. I would have to say he asked a good question. He said, well, I would have to ask you, do you think what we're doing is immoral? Well, if you're discriminating solely based off of race, we would have to say that racism doesn't even make any sense. Like, listen, say if the person embodies all of your values and the only thing, they're a good person, meaning that you guys actually would get along great. And the only thing that is different is the pigment in their skin. It's like, you're still going to discriminate? Bruh, it's stupid. It doesn't even make any sense. So we would have to conclude that there's some type of like evilness there. It doesn't like evilness, and evil really doesn't make any sense. It's like if someone just walks into a school and just starts spraying. It's like, why would you, how it doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? Evil, right? Let's continue on.
Arkansas, in the southern United States.
Welcome to Little Rock, where the local time is 4:27.
For the last few years, I've been exploring how an ethno-nationalist movement has been organising online. A network that aims to define countries by ethnicity, but which links across borders. And this is the place that one group has chosen to put that into radical, real-world action.
You want a white nation? Build a white town. It can be done, and we're doing it.
It is an extreme view. But
you want a white nation? Build a white town. It can be done. We're doing it. Yeah, them boys right there, racist. Now, if you want a town that embodies my values, not about anything in color. If you want you can say something if you want a righteous town. If you want a righteous town, come over to this town over here. We doing it. Hey, in order to get in this town that I'm building, we doing a background check and all of this type of stuff. We gonna do a social media check and all of this other type of stuff. Like, I'll say this. The fact that they're discriminating based off of like sexual preferences and stuff like that, they said no LGBTQ plus people in their town. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Because there's no such thing as homophobia at all. I don't think anyone is scared of someone that's gay. I think that, their lifestyle is much different than my lifestyle. Their values is much different than my values. Having this person in my town, It wouldn't make any sense because influence is very powerful. Influence creates thinking, and thinking creates behavior. So if we allow these people in the town, well, they will have a degree of influence that can make our own people in our town think differently, and then their behaviors will be different, which means that the values would change. The values would change. They would change some of my people's values. Well, there's a probability that it would happen, right? So that for Cooley is like, all right, man, I get that. But the whole race thing is just dumb. We would have to say they're racist.
Draws on more familiar arguments. That mass immigration is out of control. That Western societies are in danger of losing their fundamental character as a result.
So one of the arguments here is that this isn't about persecution of an ethnic identity, but protection of an ethnic identity, and that identity happens to be white. So we're going here now up into these pretty remote woods to really put that to the test.
We are driving deep into the Ozark Mountains. The group's leaders are not from Arkansas, and they've chosen these remote parts for a reason. All the locals I spoke to knew only a little about the group, if anything.
I don't necessarily agree with it, but that's not my choice.
Yeah, but do you think they should have the freedom to do it?
That's what they want to do.
I think it's kind of a little fishy around here, but just be safe.
The leader of the group is called Eric Orwell, and he's invited me to spend a few days with them.
Hey, Eric.
He insists what he is doing here is entirely legal, and that's key. Because if it is, it could be a blueprint for many other communities to come.
Welcome to the Ozarks.
Man, listen, the town got trailer parks. The town ain't got nothing thus far. It's like, man, they ain't marketing this right at all. Listen, they not marketing this right at all. If you want to market something right, one, get rid of the racism, right? It's like, man, we'll allow anybody up in here if you share our values. And now let's say if they had their woman in the kitchen cooking food, they had their woman in doing laundry, and the things look nice and clean, and it wasn't any trailer parks. God dang, man, y'all got y'all women in check over here in this town. May have to think about this and buy some land. Listen, their women ain't in check. You know their women ain't in check. And you know their women gonna definitely suffer from jungle fever. Oh, you know their women gonna want some black men. That's just a fact. That's just, look, it's too dry over there. Dry land, dry people, no jokes. It's gonna be corny. It's like, come on, man. Come on. All right, let's continue on.
Thank you very much.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites-only place.
White American culture. Yeah, not just white, but white American.
But what this sounds like is bringing back...
I would ask them, well, white American culture. Okay, well, are you okay with having someone come in your town that's white and from Romania? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it only white Americans, right?
Segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, I mean, it's free association. So we're not trying to keep other people down. This is a small settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
But they are being kept out.
You don't let everyone into your home.
160 acres taking shape, forest cleared, roads laid, cabins built. Around 40 people live here.
Yeah, and that's the dumb thing there. He said, well, and that was one of my logical conclusions. I don't allow other people in my home. Yeah, but not based off of the pigment in someone's skin, right? That's racist. And it's only about 40 people that live there. Let's continue on.
Hundreds more from across the world have paid to be members. And I'm intrigued to find out what motivates people to give up their old lives for this.
We met here.
Oh, you met here? Okay, so you came here.
Bunch of dorks. Look, chicks don't look good. he's a loser. Like, it isn't any of like the like the Viking white people. It isn't the white people that like built America. These was like the losers. These was like the people that like after America was already built, they was trying to act hard. It isn't even the thorough white people. You get what I'm saying? It's the freaking nerds. Who wants to go to nerdy town?
I'm here on like day 3. So.
Oh my God, what a story. It beats Tinder, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
David and Caitlin not only met here, they got married last month. And they wouldn't be here without social.
Look, they met there. David and Caitlin met there. And they got married last month. All right, cool. You getting some people married and stuff. But god dang, he looked like an alien. Homie neck was this long. And she looked like just like she smelled like wet dog. I don't know, man. It's just, come on. If you're going to sell it, you're going to market it. Get some better looking people. Get some strong, healthy white men and some beautiful white women.
Social media.
Somebody had posted a video of Eric.
Yeah.
I saw videos of them actually building stuff on the land. I was like, oh man, I gotta come check this out.
And I figure if there's nothing else like this in the country, like it should at least exist.
So wait, isn't it like if we think about this and what they're trying to do, when we think about the Amish people got their own little Amish towns and stuff like that. So, you know, but the Amish towns that they have, anybody could go there. I do believe. Yeah, anybody can go to the Amish towns, but it's not like if you're not Amish, you're not like really living in that like little tribe, that little community that they got. I don't know. I got to look more into it, but chat, correct me if I'm wrong. The Amish people, like somewhere in Pennsylvania, like Lancaster, Pennsylvania and stuff like that, they got their own little town, so it's definitely doable, but they're just not discriminating, I guess. But there's not any other people. I've never seen a black Amish person is what I'm saying. I've never seen a Mexican Amish person. I've never seen a Jamaican Amish person. It's only white Amish people. So what's really the difference? Can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I just may be naive about this stuff.
Yeah. Like, do people really think that we should never be able to choose our neighbors?
It wouldn't be controversial for any other racial group to do the same thing.
I think it'd be quite controversial.
Well, if you don't have rules against it, then, you know, anyone of any race can come and be your neighbor, and they're watching the news, which is telling you that white people are, you know, the cause of all your problems and all the ills of society, and suddenly, you know, your children are much less safe because there's a lot of violence, anti-white violence happening to white people and white children.
Okay, so his reasoning for it is, well, if we leave it open to other races, well, these other races, they watch social media, they can, you know, be indoctrinated to believe that white people are evil because all of the things that they did in the past, which if we allow these type of people in our town, then they can look at us as one of those white people, and it can, you know, create some turmoil, or it could be bad. Things could go left. So yeah, that's why we don't want to allow other people in the town. I mean, that's dumb. That's dumb. That's just stupid. That can happen even in your own town. Even in your own town, and let's say someone gets in the news and so-and-so did something in the past and it's not favorable to you, then people would look at that said person differently. You know what I mean? I get what he's saying though, but if the person shares your values, then I don't see the difference. I think that if you're discriminating based off of solely race, like think about in this white town, they're having, you know, white people go in that town that may share different values. Maybe they may not be LGBTQ, but maybe they would have some values that isn't conducive to the town that they're building. I'm sure there's going to be many white people like that. So is it like religious? Does everyone have to share, their own, like maybe Christianity or Muslim, is some type of religion behind it that's grounded into, morality? If it isn't that, then you're allowing just white people to come in, secular white people to come into the town, and everyone believes that they are the arbiter of morality, and what they deem to be good and bad over here on this house, the other house deems to be good and bad is much different than this house, and it would still be conflict. So yeah, I want them to break that down. Like, do you have to be like some type of, white person, of course. Like, what's the standards to get into the town? Like, white, do you have to have, then what values do you have to hold? Or is it like a religion? You know what I mean? So
specifically sort of motivated by racism against white people. What sort of things the heavens are about to...
Yeah. I'd like to continue talking, but the rain starts and it comes down hard. The residents shelter in their cabins and night falls. The next morning.
All right, enough of White Town. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all done with White Town only, and we can get into the next clip. Put a 1 in the chat if you're done with watching White Only Town. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not done. So 1 in the chat if you want me to move on. 2 in the chat if you want me to stay right here and continue reviewing this. I think I gave it at least a good 20 minutes, so that should be good enough. 1 in the chat if you want me to move on, get to the next video. And the next video that we have lined up for you guys is U.S. fertility rates. Not really a video, just another conversation that we're going to have. So we're getting to the U.S. fertility rates dropping down. 1 in the chat, move on. 2 in the chat if you want me to stay. Oh, you know what? And I forgot to put this here. That looks better. Look at that right there. Breaking news, White Only Town. Listen, man, I'm trying to get more, not creative, but more, what's the word? Legit. Nah, it's already legit. It's no Fugazee, so it's legit. But you know what I mean, man. It just looks more professional with the breaking news there and the little title, the news thing. Y'all know what I'm saying. All right, let's see what the chat's saying. How many ones we got? All right, ones. Y'all done with it. Y'all like, all right, cool. Yeah, we done with this White Only Town. All right, let's get rid of that. So on to the next. All right, so the next caption that we got here, the next thing that we're going to review is U.S. fertility rate hits a record low in 2024 per the CDC. All right, let's go ahead and bring this up here. Get the likes up for me too, all of you. We are live on Facebook as well. Everyone that's tuning in on Facebook, we'll stay live for a little bit, but prepare to come on over to YouTube. That's YouTube. That's No Fugazee Podcast on YouTube. So just prepare to come on over. All right. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger here. Okay. So let's go ahead and review this. I'm going to go ahead and read what the Shade Room went ahead and posted. And then I'm going to give you my perspective on why this is happening and what we can do to get the fertility rates back up, right? So here we go. So U.S. fertility rate hit record low in 2024 CDC records. Shade Room posted, we got, so the U.S. fertility rate dropped to the historic low. So historic low, with fewer than 1.6 children born per woman, according to CDC data. The rate is well below the 2.1 children per woman needed to maintain population levels. a decline that's been happening for nearly 20 years as more women delay or opt out of having kids. CBS reports, in response, the Trump administration has taken steps to increase birth rates, including a February executive order aimed at expanding access to an in vitro fertilization and proposing $1,000 baby bonuses to be deposited into Trump-branded accounts by the Department of Treasury. IVF treatments remain unaffordable for many, as most insurance plans don't cover the high cost. All right, so what did we just learn from that? All right, man. So with the increase of feminism and the indoctrination, I would say, of feminism, well, women think that it's okay and it's their duty to prioritize their career and their own happiness over family and children. So instead of women, when they hit 18, back in the day, when you hit 18 and you go to college, women went to college really to look for a man. But now women are going to college to get away from the man. So currently, women are the highest enrolled in college, and they're the ones that get degrees in college. They're the most out of the genders. They get the most degrees, but they get degrees in stupid stuff. So, they still don't make as much money as a man. But anyways, that's another story. But anyways, so, with the indoctrination of feminism saying, hey, women, be independent. You don't need a man. You can do bad all by yourself. Well, essentially what this did is women pushed back, family and children, and they prioritized their career. Now, when they get in their 30s, 35 and stuff like that, then they start to try to look for a man and kind of prioritize that man. But what happens is, guess what? Yeah, you've prioritized your career, but we all human beings that got needs. So you were out there working, getting your bag. Shouts out to you. But on this time, you were still getting dick down. So you were still having sex with men. And the whores out there was having sex with many men. So when this happens is, well, one, you get older. So you're 30 years old. You got the college degree. You got a good career. So your standards go higher from just the compare and contrast mechanism that we all have. Well, if you've been with many men in the past, then no woman wants to really date down or date back. They always looking for the bigger, better deal because women are hypergamous. So when she's 30 years old, she slept with many men. So that means that she has a standard. She doesn't want the 4-inch. She doesn't want the 5-inch. She wants something that Tyrone was digging her down with that 9. And guess what? She has her career now. So when she was like 22, she was only making like $40,000 a year, maybe a little bit less than that. But now she's 32. So guess what? Katie, she's making $100K. And she doesn't want to date a man that's making less than her, preferably on her level or above her level. And guess what? It just so happens to be that only about 17 to 20% of the population makes $100,000. So that's a lot of men that Katie she won't even view. These dudes, a huge portion of the population of men is going to be invisible to Katie because she prioritized her career. She's slept around with many men. And then also she's making more money now than most of the population. So the men that Katie would date maybe when she was 22, she don't even give those guys a chance. But then guess what on the guys' end? Well, the men that Katie want, those guys that's maybe her age, like 32, or maybe a little bit older, like 35, 38. Well, listen, if those men put in the work, the men that Katie is attracted to, they got options. And Katie ain't the first option because Katie been ran through. Katie only got about 2 to 3 good years to have some babies. And that man worked his butt off, right? So it's like, I'll work my butt off. Let me go ahead and get a girl that can give me more children. Let me go ahead and get a girl that hasn't been ran through while she was chasing the career. Let me go ahead and get a girl that doesn't have all of these high standards that's just going to be able to follow my lead, right? So these chicks don't be having any babies. Now, let's say if they do meet a man and they have a baby. The other side of it, well, you took so long to have a baby, you can only have one baby, which is why the rate is 1.6 children born per woman, but it needs to be 2.1 children born per woman. Well, it used to be that without a problem, 2.1. It used to even be more than that. Think about it. I'm 36 years old, but if we look at our grandmothers back in the day, bro, my grandma had 8 kids herself. And she did this without, what's the thing that they get in the back? All the women get, when they're giving birth. You know what I'm talking about, chat. But she did it without any medication and any basically steroids to have the baby. A lot of these women can't even have a baby if they're not on that medication to have a baby. And I'm having a brain fart right now. I can't think about it. What it is. Epidural. That's what I'm speaking about. So grandma had 8 babies with no epidural, natural growth. Popping them out. Another one. Popping them out. These chicks be crying like, oh, well, birth is, giving birth is scary. It hurts. I need the epidural. These chicks nowadays take an epidural and can only give you 1 kid because they waited until they was 33 years old, 34 years old to even start having kids. So it's crazy, man. Now, so that's why it happened. The reason why the birth rate is this low is because women prioritized their career and chasing the bag rather than family and children. And this happened because of feminism indoctrinated them. Feminism influenced them to think this way, and now their behaviors followed that. Influence creates thinking, thinking creates behavior. It's just 1 + 1 = 2. It ain't that hard to figure out, to get to like the root of why the birth rate is so low. Now, what should we do about this? All right, so you got the Trump campaign. They said they're giving $1,000 baby bonus. That could be good. Now, listen, $1,000 baby bonus is only going to help out the people that's already having babies, which is the poor community. Like $1,000 to the poor community already popping out babies anyway. Yeah, that's just going to incentivize the poor community to keep on popping out babies. It's like, okay, cool. But that isn't going to change Katie or Amber that been chasing her career. Like, wow, instead of chasing my career and, getting to the bag, well, Trump is giving out $1,000 per baby. That sounds like a good idea. Man, that is not enticing those type of women. Essentially what I'm saying is the chicks that's like hardcore feminist, that's really out there, think that they're independent and they don't need a man. This is not influencing those women to go out there and have more kids because Trump giving $1,000 baby bonus. It ain't happening. It's only enticing the broke people, the broke chicks. Yeah, chicks that's living in the projects, chicks that's living on Section 8. That's who it's enticing. Nobody else. Okay? Now, it's crazy because a lot of these women think that they can hold off of having a baby and starting a family because, I can go ahead and freeze my eggs. I can go ahead and do this. I can go ahead and do that. But it shows right here, IVF treatments is still very unaffordable. Still very unaffordable. Very, very unaffordable. So it's like, man, and not only that, they're unaffordable and they're not that like, what's the word I want to use? It's not that, it isn't that, what is it? Like, it isn't guaranteed. That's the word. It isn't guaranteed. Like, I'm going to freeze my eggs, then I can have a baby. No, that isn't guaranteed. Even if you're using a surrogate, normally if you're using a surrogate, you got to have that bread. Like, you got to have that bread to pay somebody to hold the baby for you. But then it's like, ew, I'm having someone else hold my baby for me. It's like, what is that? Are you really even a full mother? Man, chicks that have another baby hold the baby for them, is like, you like half the mom. and the other chick that held the baby for you is half the mom too. Even though the DNA isn't even in that other woman, but hey, she put in 9 months of the work. She probably bonded with that baby a lot more than you did. So anyways, and not only that, since the woman isn't, the real mother isn't holding the baby, she won't even be able to breastfeed unless like they have some medication. Listen, man, I don't know. Chat, let me know if they got some type of medication, if the woman go ahead and get a surrogate, but then her breast, no, I don't even think there's a medication for that, because the only way, it could be though, science is kind of crazy right now, but from my, intellect, I would say that the only way that a woman, her breast could form milk is she's pregnant, and then after she's pregnant, the breast starts to form milk and da-da-da-da-da. So what? You got a surrogate and then your baby got to drink Similac? God dang, that sucks. Okay, so that's my stance and my take on this whole U.S. fertility rate hit a record low. Let's go ahead and get to the next thing. That was my rant. We got, this one is going to be a good one. Let's go ahead and stop this one here, put up this. Okay. The next breaking news story for today. Girl cheats on her boyfriend, then she blames him. Let's get to it. Let's get to this one. I seen this video. This one was type wild. I seen some wild stuff, but this one was like, chicks be gaslighting. All right, let's go.
You were gonna cheat on me soon. I know, because I'm an empath.
I was not gonna cheat on you.
I had
What are
to
you
cheat on
talking
you
about?
because you were literally gonna cheat on me.
Sorry. Go, get out.
Close
Get
the
out.
door.
Go,
Shut the door.
get out.
Shut
I
it.
wasn't gonna cheat on you. What are
And now
talking
you
about?
don't believe me, so I don't trust you. And now I'm hurt and confused. So just leave.
What the?
You're
what are you
so
talking about?
manipulative.
Oh
And
my
you're
God.
You
Who
were
is this?
gonna
Let's play that again. I don't even know if y'all peeped that. Shorty is a pure devil. Let's go ahead and run that back.
cheat on me soon. I know, because I'm an empath.
I was not gonna cheat on you.
I had
What are
to
you
cheat on
talking
you
about?
because you were literally going to cheat on me.
Sorry. Go, get out.
Close
Get
the
out.
door.
Go,
Shut the door.
get out.
Shut
I
it.
wasn't gonna cheat on you. What are
And now
talking
you
about?
don't believe me, so I don't trust you. And now I'm hurt and confused. So just
Shorty said that I cheated on you because I'm an empath. I knew you was gonna cheat on me. Not only I know you did gonna cheat on me. Like this is what you are going to do. You are going to cheat on me. And since I know this, I'm going to get my lick back before you even cheat on me. I'm gonna cheat on you before you cheat on me because I know you was about to cheat. This is her excuse. This is the prime example of a delusional girl not wanting to take accountability for her actions of being a 304. This is what that is. She literally tried to escape account. Like, I hear a lot of excuses. Mind you, I do a podcast with a panel of women, right? I've interviewed over 700 women, right? And I've heard all the excuses in the book. But this one I did not hear. I'd never heard, I knew you was finna cheat on me because I'm an empath, so that's why I cheated on you. Listen. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. The chick is crazy. Now, the crazy thing is, we gotta give it to her though. Women be smart, bro. Because if a dude ever get caught cheating, like this is only an excuse that a delusional 304 that doesn't want to take accountability would say. Dudes get caught cheating, they would never think of nothing like this. Well, listen, I'm an empath girl, so I knew you was gonna cheat on me, so that's why I went ahead and do it. So it's not really my fault. It's your fault because I know you're gonna do it. A man would never say that. And the thing is, when dudes get caught cheating, they be trying to think of all the excuses in their head, and that dumb excuse they never think of that because it's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's actually kind of good. Like, God dang, chick. Yeah, that's stupid. But it's funny. It's good. Like, hey, you really think that this finna work on me? Nah, this ain't finna work. Let's play it back real quick. Oh, man. And time out. Homie is in the background. He done finished putting in work too. Look, when a white boy here is that messy like that, you see in the background, homie here is messy. He just got finished putting in work. Messy old like this. Shirt off. He was putting something down, dog. Something down. He got this chick at. Matter of fact, homie done probably put it down so good, he made her believe that, yeah, your man is cheating on you. This is why this wang is so good. Pause. Homie done probably put it down so good, he confused her. She like, oh, wait, what? It's so good. My man has to be cheating on me. Let's continue on.
Who is this? You're gonna cheat on me soon. I know, because I'm an empath.
I was not gonna cheat on you.
I had to cheat on you because you were literally gonna cheat on me.
Sorry. Go.
Yo, I had to cheat on you. Like, that's the thing. She said, I had to cheat on you because you were literally gonna cheat on me. And then the dude walks up to him like, yo, listen. And then the boyfriend says, go. Come on, man. Let's continue on.
Oh, get out.
Close the door.
Go.
Shut the door.
Get out.
Shut
I wasn't going to cheat on you.
And now you don't believe me. So I don't trust you. And now I'm hurt and confused.
Yo, look. And then the crazy thing is she played the reverse card. She gaslighted homie so good. And he's a beta. He's a simp. This is why, one, if you catch your wife cheating, you just walk out. You know, take the L and walk out and divorce her immediately. Like, get rid of that chick. She's for the streets. No need to argue and like look for a reason. Why are you asking for a reason? Like, the fact that he's asking for, why would you cheat on me? Like, bro, the fact that you're asking is it makes it even more worse. What do you mean? Why would she do it? Because she don't look at you like that, bro. She wanted something bigger and better. She wanted a bigger, better deal. And homie, ye ain't just got what she looking for. She's for the streets, right? So let her be back in the streets and you go ahead and move on and upgrade your life on all aspects. So it's funny because she says that you made me do this and I can't trust you now because she can't trust him because she doesn't believe him. Or he doesn't believe her. So she's like, well, I can't trust you now because you don't believe me that I'm an empath and I knew that you were going to cheat on me. Just to the fact that you don't believe that, I can't trust you. So I don't even want to be around you. Just go. Essentially what she's doing here, she's trying to escape all of accountability. And not only that, she doesn't want her man. Like, she just got finished getting pounded by another man. She doesn't want this other guy here. She doesn't want her man around. She's like, ew, get out of here. I don't want you anyway. This is why I cheated on you. And now you're here chastising me about this. Just leave. I don't want you anymore. But women say women are never direct. They're always indirect. So they're like looking for some excuse so they can escape accountability. They'll never tell you no or yes, or things like this when it comes into in situations like this, they'll never be like, I don't love you anymore. I broke up with you. They won't tell you the truth, which would be this. I don't love you anymore. I broke up with you mentally in my head a year ago. I've been cheating on you for 6 months now. I don't love you. I don't want you. I hope you off yourself. You get what I'm saying? That's what that's the truth. That's how they really feel about their man that they're cheating on, right? They'll never say that. They'll just make up the stupid lies that she made up. I'm an empath. I knew you were going to cheat, so I cheated. Oh, now since you don't believe that I'm an empath, you think that I'm lying. Well, I can't trust you now. Bye. And this loser fell for it.
So just leave.
What? What are you
so
talking about?
manipulative.
Oh
And
my
you're
God.
Who is this?
Dane, and she called him manipulative. That's crazy. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. So chat, listen. If you learn anything from that video, you don't want to be that guy that got cheated on. But, you know, we ain't, even Batman take L's. Superman takes some L's too sometimes, right? So men, you're going to get your heart broken at some point in your life. And for the people, most men are, right? And most women too, I would say. But if you're in this situation as a man and you find your woman getting plowed by someone else, peep through the door, you see the plow going on, close that door. Let the plow continue to happen. You go out and leave, pack your stuff up, and get on up out of that situation. We don't negotiate with terrorists over here. No negotiations with her. Don't have to ask why. You already got the reason. Listen, the why doesn't matter when your chick spread her legs open and allowed another man to slide in between her soul gaps and smack it and flip it around. You don't need a why. You don't need a reason. It already happened. So move on and take the L. Now, what you can learn from this situation, like if this happens to you, what you can learn is, well, one, you got to upgrade because there's a reason, but it doesn't matter the reason. You would know the reason. In some way, in some form, you need to become a better man. And I'm not saying that the woman cheated because you weren't a good man. No, I'm just saying that you still need to become a better man. Men always need to elevate. You could have been the best man, and this chick just cheated on you because she is a whore, and that's what whores do. That's just the facts, man. There's some women, listen, man, you can't save these 304s. There's just some women there, it's no saving. Jesus can't even save some of these women out here. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, move on, upgrade your life. As you upgrade your life, you'll get more options, and you'll be able to find a better chick, right? And not only that, like when you get a woman like this that's cheating on you in your house, that's a little bit different anyway, because we would have to say that she's been a super slore even before you met her, or if she wasn't a super slore before you met her, then you didn't have the discernment, meaning the social skills to pick up that she was a super slore. Or the other thing is, man, you're probably inadequate. She got bored and, I mean, she became a super slore. That can be the thing too. But it fully isn't always because of you. It would because that's the values that she holds. She had the slore in her already even before you met her. So, I mean, to avoid this happening again in the future, if it already happened to you, yeah, man, you got to watch more of No Fugazee podcasts and understand women nature. Not only that, you know, women, like the fact that she slept with another man in your home, she knew that she can get away with it. Like, no chick in her right mind is going to sleep with another man in your home. I repeat, no chick in their right mind is going to sleep with another man in your home if she doesn't know that she can get away with it. And just the way that she's speaking to him and a stupid excuse that she made up and she's telling him to get out after being plowed by another man and blaming him for it, she knew what she can get away with, meaning that he's a beta, he's a simp. He just lets her run the relationship. This is why she did that. Now, there's some slores out there that will definitely cheat on you, but they wouldn't have the gall to do it in your home. It's like, well, I know Kenny don't play that. Like if he catch me, he gonna probably beat me up and beat the man up. So I ain't finna do that. But I don't really like him like that. So I'm about to step out, but I'm gonna do it in a very secretive manner, right? She still doesn't respect you either. Even because because she's sleeping with another man, she's cheating on you. But I would have to say that she respects you a little bit more than the other chick because she ain't do it in your home. So it's levels to these whores out there, man. There's levels to these women that would cheat on you. And the level is based off of women know what they can get away with based off of the man you are. The woman is a mere reflection of the man's masculinity. I'll say that. Okay. Chat, what y'all speaking about in here? This is an early stream. When we started at like 5:05. So this is a little earlier stream than usual. We ain't got a whole lot of people in here, but you know, as we continue with these clips, I'm sure more people will come in. All right, but get the likes up. Don't be a ninja watcher. We got more stuff to react to. A lot more stuff. Okay. All right. No super chats, I see. Okay, fair enough. No super chats. All right. A lot of brokies in the chat today. Fair enough. You guys, I'll give you this content on a Sunday, you know, an early Sunday too. You know, you don't want to support. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get to the next clip then. All right. So for the next one, what we got here. Breaking news, Matt Walsh versus Andrew Tate. So I'm going to get to this clip. This clip was sent to me by a member. We're going to go ahead and get to this one. It's interesting. It is interesting. It's an interesting one. So I'm going to give you guys my take on it. Okay.
Point that Andrew Tate made in a reply to me on X, nobody gets married anymore because of women like her. Men are men, always have been and will be. He's allowed, she isn't. Telling men if they touch another girl at any point in their lives equals financial decimation is why nobody gets married anymore. Now, I responded and said, I disagree. Loyalty and integrity are essential virtues for a man. If you make a vow before God, you keep it. Sneaking around with another woman while your wife is at home with your children is a violation of the promise you made to her and to God, and therefore unmanly and weak. I have 4 sons and raised them to always keep the promises. Never make a promise you don't intend to keep. This is fundamental. Now, Tate had an...
Okay, so right off the bat, he really didn't reply to what Andrew Tate said. He kind of just gave his own. He gave a rebuttal, but it wasn't directly to what Andrew Tate was saying. Now we're going to go ahead and bring this back and look exactly at what Andrew Tate said.
Made in a reply to me on X, nobody gets...
Okay. So, great. Okay. Nobody gets married anymore because of women like her. Okay. So I guess there's a woman out there that he's speaking to, some slur out there. Men are men, always have been, and will be. He's allowed, she isn't. Telling men if they touch another girl any point in their lives equals financial. Okay, basically. All right. So, and he didn't reply back to it. So Andrew Tate isn't saying that, you know, it's okay to cheat on your wife or anything, but it seems that Matt Walsh, that's what he's getting from it. Like Andrew Tate is endorsing cheating. I don't think even Andrew Tate is endorsing cheating. I think that he endorsed multiple women, and being honest about it, which we wouldn't say is cheating, right? But let's continue on.
Married anymore because of women like her. Men are men, always have been and will be. He's allowed, she isn't. Telling men if they touch another girl at any point in their lives equals financial decimation is why nobody gets married anymore.
And that part is a fact. There's been many cases where women would use the court system against a man to ruin him financially. Like we seen it even with Shannon Sharp. You can be like in a relationship with a chick, like been talking to a woman for a while and she knows that you out there making the bread. She'll just go ahead and make up a lie to rip you in the courts to take all of your finances, or if not all of them, half of them or a good portion. So it's like, should a man get married? And then we even see with men that are married, they are married with a woman, been taking care of her for 20 years, don't do anything. The woman just wakes up one day and says, I don't really like you anymore. I'm bored. And then she divorced you for half of everything that you have. So we see those cases all the time.
I responded and said, I disagree. Loyalty and integrity are essential virtues for a man. If you make a vow before God, you keep it. Sneaking around with another woman while your wife is at home with your children is a violation of the promise you made to her and to God, and therefore unmanly and weak. I have 4 sons and raised them to always keep the promises. Never make a promise you don't intend to keep. This is fundamental. Now, Tate had another rebuttal. He wrote, agreed on this point about teaching our sons to keep the promises, which is why any man with a brain doesn't hand over keys to his castle to a misandric legal system and over-emotional, unchecked females. The world's changed, Matt. Women are a fraction of what they were. Telling men to just get married and just be loyal gets men wrecked. The only way they hold the relationship together is to give up any ounce of masculinity. Living hell. The smartest move on the chessboard for a man now is to get rich and have as many children as he wants from as many women as he wants and take care of them all. This strategy.
So his Andrew Tate's description was accurate, very, very accurate. Now his prescription, tell men to get as rich as possible and have as many kids as they want. That prescription is trash. The reason why it's trash is because it's not for everyone. Most people, 99.9% of men are not going to be able to obtain that at all. To get rich and also have as many wives as they can. Now, you can go ahead and say that, well, that's the standard that you should strive for, which could then maybe put the motivation in someone's back to go ahead and try to become rich, but it's a silly standard. If anything, if you set a standard, the standard should be set around virtues and values and stuff like that. But to set a standard of materialism, that's just dumb. To set a standard on children, well, you know, if you start young, you can go ahead and have a whole lot of children with just one chick. That chick just can't be indoctrinated by feminism. And even if you're polygyny, you can go ahead and have multiple women, commit to multiple women and have multiple children by multiple women. Yeah, Matt Walsh, he would disagree with that because I believe that he's a Christian. So he would say that, this doesn't embody as far as my values of men having multiple women and stuff like that. But it wouldn't be cheating and lying to women. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I think thus far, Matt Walsh isn't really coming at Andrew Tate's points directly. He's like speaking around it and just trying to play he's just virtue signaling, like, I think it's bad for cheating and all of this. Andrew Tate already said, he never said anything about cheating. So it's like, what are you speaking about here, Matt?
If we can call it that, is very popular in certain communities in this country. You could always spot those communities because they're the ones that are the most dysfunctional, the filthiest, most destitute, and crime-ridden places in the country. Show me the murder rate and the average yearly income in any neighborhood, and I will tell you whether most of the children in that neighborhood have a father in the home or not.
Yeah, so then what Matt does is, since Andrew Tate says, well, my prescription is for men to get as rich as possible and have as many kids as they want. Matt's response was, well, I know many neighborhoods like that, and those neighborhoods are degenerate and have a lot of violence and single mothers and many things like that, right? Because they don't have a father in a home. Well, Andrew Tate didn't say that. Like, what are you speaking about? Like, Matt Walsh went to like some weird extreme. So I would ask Matt, well, do you think that men can't have multiple women and multiple kids and have an honest relationship that's conducive to society where they're raising kids to be good members in society? You don't think that that's possible? Not even possible. You don't even think that that's probable? Well, when we look at, let's say other countries that embodies polygyny, which is like the Muslim countries, well, we wouldn't say that they're all degenerate. No, not at all, because you can still have multiple women that embodies your values, good moral values, and raise those children good. Now, is it something traditional? Is it something Christian? No, it isn't that. It would be the opposite of that. It would be, we would have to say what he's looking for, and his standard is monogamy, one man, one mother, and many children, stuff like that, right? So it's like he went to the tail end to say like, well, if a man is going to have multiple women, then we know the conclusion of that, and the conclusion is a lot of degeneracy. Well, yeah, if it's in a polygamous relationship, polygamy is degenerate. Like poly, we would say poly is degenerate. That's just promiscuity. Polygyny, not necessarily promiscuity. That would be multiple wives, one man living in a home, or multiple homes, but the father is still around. And not only that, the father doesn't necessarily always have to be around, especially in the younger years of the children. So yeah, Matt, your take on this is, I would say it's an L. One, you could have came at Andrew Tate in a way where you could have had better arguments. But yeah, man, your arguments was weak. But I don't think that he's a debater. I think that he's just a man that has a worldview. And I'm not saying that Matt doesn't have some good takes sometimes. He has some good takes. I agree with him on many, many things. But on this take, it was an L. Even Andrew Tate's take, I wouldn't say that I agree with fully on it. But what else does he say? Let's see.
This is the point that Andrew Tate made in a reply.
Okay, I think that was it then. All right. Got a super chat that came in. Look like we got Wick Kid Dreams sends in $5. He says, can we also get a shirt that says the No Fugazee podcast, where the only thing Fugazee might be the start time? Yo, that is fact. I'll give you a No Fugazee on that.
Fugazi.
I'll give you a No Fugazee, Wick Kid Dreams, just because that is true. I did set a start time for 4:45, and I came in like 10 to 12 minutes late. So fair enough. And, I usually come a little bit late when I start these times anyway. So, and you know what? The crazy thing is I need to start setting the start times myself. I got my assistant. They'll go ahead and make the thumbnail and put things together and just make a timeline, make a start time. But then as I'm doing my day-to-day, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to start at that time. So it'll be late. I got to start telling my assistant for debate nights, we got to do 7. I never come at 7, either 7:30 or 8 p.m. We got to do. That's what we're going to set it for, like 8 p.m. really for a start time for debate nights. For streams like this was an early stream anyway. So with Kid Dreams, actually, you can't complain that much, man. This was an early stream. The earliest I think I've streamed before. Yeah, it's the earliest I streamed before. All right, let's get to the next clip. So for the next clip, we got, and actually everybody on Facebook, everybody that's on Facebook right now that's watching No Fugazee podcast, come on over to YouTube. We're going to go ahead and close down the Facebook stream now. Come on over to YouTube. That's No Fugazee podcast, or you can type in David Cooley and my YouTube channel will pop right up. And then you can go ahead and watch the stream, but we are closing down the Facebook stream right now. So Facebook stream has been closed. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick bathroom break because I drunk my shake after the gym and homie got to pee. So give me 1 minute here, chat. Ooh, back on time with a second to spare. On time with a second to spare, man. Oh, Cooley, you good. You good. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to keep the breaking news. I'm going to keep that right there. I like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and edit this up, get rid of that. I like that. Yeah. Breaking news with David Cooley. You know what? I'll be honest with you guys, be very transparent. So when I first started doing YouTube, it was like I started off doing the girl shows. And one of the reasons why I even named the podcast No Fugazee, because, bro, I can't front. Like, I'm not one of those dudes that can, like, put up a good front. Like, you're going to know that I just can't do it. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't sit right in my soul. I'm one of those guys, like, if we're out, I'm going to always speak my mind. One, I don't speak a whole lot. A little introvert, maybe when I go out and stuff like that. I'm like both. Introvert and extrovert, depending on the occasion. But when it comes to the podcast, I started off doing a dating show. It felt organic. I'm going to be honest. Doing the streams, just talking in front of a camera, it don't seem organic. It doesn't seem like authentic. Like I need an audience or something here. Like it feels weird. So like to the people that this is what they do reactions and they just speak in front of a camera. Bro, I don't know how it does not feel weird. Like it feels weird me just speaking in front of a camera. Like when I do the debate nights, that's different. Like when I'm doing debate nights, I'm looking at the screen. So I'm looking at the person that I'm speaking to. And it's like, okay, I'm speaking with someone. This is a conversation that feels normal. Doesn't feel like it's like Fugazee. But it's like when you're speaking in front of a camera for hours, reacting to stuff, like, nigga, right in this angle, what I'm looking at is nothing. It's just a camera, a light, and I'm speaking into it. It's freaking fake is what I'm saying. It's fake. I don't know how people do it, man. They create content, they react to videos. Nigga, you just don't feel that it's fake. I'm so real. What I'm saying here is, chat, I'm so real that doing stuff like this feels fake. Feels fake to a real nigga. God dang. Just had to be honest with y'all, man. All right. Rant over. Let's get to the next clip. We got this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one. Got something for y'all. Oh, I got something for y'all. I didn't watch this one either, but one of my members sent it to me. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a good one. Let's get to it. Okay. Do it like that. So, if you don't know, right before I even get into this video, I want you people to know the two ladies that you're looking at in the screen right now. Not that nigga over there in the bottom left-hand corner. I think he's just a content creator, but shout out to him since I'm using his clip. But the lady at the top is Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Now, a lot of you people, I reacted to her like twice. She's a delusional dating coach, woman dating coach, a feminist, has very feminist views. And she became popular in the black community because she's a woman. Really, that's it. Then the other chick, though, the other chick isn't new. The other chick is Superhead. The other chick is Superhead. Superhead became popular. So the woman right below, she became popular by being a video vixen and being in a lot of music videos and like Jay-Z music videos, Pharrell music videos, all types of music videos in the 90s and in the early 2000s. She was in everybody's video. Then she wrote a book about all the dudes in the industry that she gave head to. So she's like the, what's the one chick? that Kevin Gates was married to. What's her name? I can't remember her name. I suck at names. Kevin Gates was just married to the one slower. Let me know in the chat. Anyways, she's the originator of a lot of these 304s. That's what I want to get to. She's like the originator. Her name is Superhead. I don't even know her real name, but guess what? We call her Superhead over here because that's what the industry called her. That's what she got famous for. Let's see what they speaking about.
Here they go. Here they go. You know the brosphere is going to come for us.
Oh yeah.
Two single, attractive women with never been married and have no kids.
and be
Time out. Two single women that's very attractive and don't have no kids. That's 40 years old. 40 plus years old. Is that a flex? Is that a flex to be 40 plus years old as a woman? Now, Superhead is older than Cheyenne Bryant. Superhead got to be at least 48, maybe even almost touching 50. Nah, she probably like 45 to 48. And then Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, she's about 42, 43 years old. So a bunch of old cat, bunch of old puss, old raggedy puss too. Where's the attractiveness in that? And how is that a flex to not have any kids, but you want kids? So you want something, but you can't get it because you can't get it from the man that you want because the men that you want don't want kids with you. How is that a flex? That's not a flex. You should be ashamed of yourself. Continue on.
Every statistic, no problem. You can say that. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Good.
No chicks. You didn't beat off every statistic. You became the statistic that we speak about over here on this side of the internet. You was indoctrinated by feminism. Listen, they trying to flex, but they was indoctrinated by nonsense. They was indoctrinated by evil. There were two black women indoctrinated by something that, and you know that they always speak. These two black women right there, these would be the two black women that their family members, if they came over with a white girl, they'll be like, ew, you came over with that white girl? Well, guess what? You were indoctrinated by feminism that started by white men started by white people in general. So you was indoctrinated by whiteness anyway. You hate it, but you was indoctrinated by it. Let's continue on.
Exactly. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with that.
I don't have conversations about who's paying child support or who's going to watch the kids. I get up and fucking go and I do my career and I have a great time and I take care of my mama and there's great conversations. And I'm not pun intending to the one.
So she says that I don't care. I don't have any problems about, who's taking care of who kid. I don't have any baby daddy drama or baby mama drama. I have none of those problems. I'll wake up and go start doing my career, and that's what I do. I take care of my mama. So essentially what she says here is she tries to throw a little bit of shade on the one. She's throwing shade on the single moms, right? That's what she's throwing shade on. She's not throwing any shade on the women that have a man that's in a relationship and has a man that they want, like got the man that they want and had children by those men. She didn't throw any shade on those women. She only threw the shade on the single baby mamas.
Ones who do, because I have girlfriends with kids, but our conversation is she has to find a babysitter on Thursday night if she's coming.
So that's the statistic she's speaking about. She's speaking about, oh, I'm not a single baby mama statistic. Fair enough. That's good for you. You're not a single baby mama statistic, right? But you didn't even have the ability to become a single baby mama. Like a lot of these chicks become a single baby mama, they actually get knocked up by the man that they want, but they break up with the man. Or they get knocked up, then it's a huge portion of them. They get knocked up by a man that they want, but the man don't want them. But I would say most women break up with most men. So I would have to say that most of the women that get knocked up, they break up with the man. So they became a single baby mama. Normally is by choice. And I've interviewed a lot of them, and it's normally them chicks breaking up with the man. But they didn't even have a chance to get a man that they feel, because women operate in feelings, that they feel would be a good man to have a kid with. You know why you didn't even get that? Because you can't even attract a man The thing is, they don't have the ability to even attract a man that they feel that will be a good man to have kids with. That's not anything to brag about. Like, at least those chicks was attracting men that they want. You ain't attracting nobody.
Who's going to take care of, if I'm willing to do it, but I'm the one that's trying to.
They only attracting the dudes that they don't want.
Go with her. Mm-hmm. So the conversation's different. Or she's in court. Yeah. Resolving a divorce. Mm-hmm. Or she's in court resolving child support. Mm-hmm. Or she has to figure out how to co-parent with him, her, and everyone else. Bruh. Yeah.
Okay, so she's still giving more information like, the single baby mama, they got to figure out how to co-parent with the... So this is what she's saying she's not a statistic of, but she doesn't know that she's a statistic of single women that's 40 plus years old, and they were indoctrinated because they were indoctrinated by feminism. They chose to prioritize their career and getting money over family and children. And we've already reacted to some of the stuff on Cheyenne Bryant, the woman at the top. She says that she wants a man, she wants to be married, and she wants children. And she even feels hurt by not having a man and children. So this would tell you that, well, your life experience and you saying that, I'm not a baby mama statistic. But other than that, the statistic that you are now goes into exactly what we speak about here on this side of the internet. 40 plus years old, living with cats and dogs, single, and can't get the man that you want. That's the statistic you are. 40 plus years old, single, living with cats and dogs, and you do not have the ability to attract and retain the man that you want. That's your statistic. Wake up to reality.
It is not lonely over here. And it's not stressful over here.
There's a lot of...
Yo, regular chat, wowing. Hold up, I got to read one of them. Regular chat said, she's swallowing all her babies. Oh, man, they in here clowning. Shorty, where my button at? God dang. Where's the one button? Let's do this one. Yeah, give you that bell. Got to give you that bell. That was a good one. You should have sent in a super chat, but it was so good. I read it just because I seen it quick, and I was like, God dang, that was good.
There's a lot of projection that happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you how many times I see in comment sections, my comment section, or otherwise, where men are just like, with the laughing emoji, y'all bitches are going to die alone, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm just thinking to myself, no, we're not. The reason being, women...
Okay, so she's speaking directly at the community that is on the side of the internet. That'd be like, yeah, y'all chicks is gonna die alone. But she's so delusional that she says, no, we're not. The only reason why you think that you won't die alone is because you got a lot of men in your inbox. You get approached by a lot of men, but all of these men that you get approached by and you get hit on, these are all men that you don't want. The flex is, if you get hit on a lot of men that you want, well, then that will be a flex. Because then you say, that isn't still even a flex. But then it's you at least got a little bit more battery in your back to be like, okay, I have options that I actually want. I know I can settle down. The thing is, the flex for the woman comes when they get what they want. That's when the flex comes. I actually got the man. He got on one knee. He married me, or he gave me a serious relationship and committed to me. That's a flex. That's a flex because that's the man that you actually want.
We have very strong communities. Yeah. We have forged really strong bonds with our girlfriends, and we take really good care of each other, and we check on each other.
Okay. A lot of single, old, lonely women. Yeah. These chicks is delusional, man. These chicks is delusional. Now, like, when you look at this, is like the level of cope that these chicks got to operate from is diabolical. And I don't even use that word, but it's diabolical, man. Like, the way that they can cope is crazy, bro, because in their mind, they just don't want to take a L. They know that their life experience, the reality of their life, what they experience on a day-to-day basis, they know it's an L. But when they get in front of that camera and they're speaking to you, they try to say things like, no, I'm not a single baby mama. I'm not that statistic. But you're another statistic, doofus. And it's not a good one because you want a man, you want marriage, you want children, but you don't have the ability to get all of that from the man that you want. And I know I'm repetitive here. I keep saying the same thing, but I want you guys to understand that, like, that's the L. Like, don't let them confuse you. Don't ever let one of these 304 delusional old single chicks confuse you. No. Because that's what they'll do. They'll try to confuse you because they keep repeating the same thing over and over too. That's the thing. She literally kept repeating. So I got to combat that by repeating the same. No, it's an L, chick. You ain't get what you want. It's an L. All right. On to the next clip. Also, get the likes up for me. We've been streaming for 1.5 hours right now. And we got a lot of people in the chat. So get the likes up. Don't be a ninja watcher. We should be over 100 likes. Come on, man. What y'all doing? Come on. Okay. All right. So do we got any other chats in here or no? That was it. Okay. Nope. All right, let's get to the next clip. Here we go. Crazy thing is, those chicks, they would never come on a podcast like this. They would never come on No Fugazee podcast. They would never go on Fresh and Fit. They would never go on one of these truth-telling podcasts about male and female intersexual dynamics. They would never come on one of these red pill type podcasts that give red pill descriptions and stuff like that. They wouldn't come on here, man. They're scared because they don't want to be held accountable. But she'll go on other podcasts where she can speak a whole lot and men won't hold them accountable. So yeah. Paul Pierce did check her though. We got to give it to Paul Pierce. Shout outs to Paul Pierce. He definitely did check Cheyenne Bryant. And that one clip that I reacted to, I think it was like 2 weeks ago I reacted to it. All right, here's the next clip we got from another member, and it's about interracial dating. That's what they said it's about. I didn't watch it, but let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this clip is about.
I'm walking down the street and I see a black man with a white woman. There's a weakness in him. Ooh. Something in him is weak. I think when I see a black woman with a white man, I think, oh, she's tired. Like she must have got so fed up that she's getting to rest now. If I'm walking,
Michael Jackson came up. That's funny. Okay, so let's break this down. She said that if she's walking down the street, let's listen to it again. We're going to break it down systematically.
Down the street and I see a black man with a white woman. There's a weakness in him.
Okay. So if she's walking down the street and from what she sees, what she internalized when she sees a black man walking with a white woman, there's a weakness in this black man. And one of the weaknesses it would be because essentially she believes that this black man, if he isn't with a black woman, then he's not able to handle a black woman. So this is why there's a weakness. What else would make it weak? So if he's not with his own race, then he's weak. That would be that if he's not with his own race, that means that those women are strong or superior, or he doesn't want that challenge. That's essentially what you're saying. Essentially, she just crapped on black women by saying that if I see a black man walking with a white woman, he's weak because he can't handle a black woman. And a black woman, if you're saying that he can't handle her, it would have to say that, well, the black woman is masculine, because there's not anything within a man's biology and a man's nature he can handle any woman. You're inferior on a physical level than us. So you're not anything to handle, right? Would it be anything to handle? It's the fact is that, black women, you're a little bit more, from a general standpoint, what she's saying, this is not what I'm saying. This is from her mouth. If we just break it down, the reason why she's saying it. Well, black woman is a little bit more masculine. They're a little bit more dominant. And you know what? In order for a man to be with that type of woman, well, he would have to be strong enough to handle her. That's what she's saying. And the only reason why any man, the thing is, no man wants to handle any woman. If the man has to handle a woman, that means that she's embodying some masculine traits, which is unattractive. So she's crapping on black women. That's what I'm saying. Now let's get to the other point.
Ooh, something in him is weak. I think when I see a black woman with a white man, I think, she's tired. Like she must have got so fed up that.
Now think about how she views the black man as being weak because the black woman is strong. But how she views the black woman like, well, strong. But the reason why the black woman went to the white man, she says that, well, she must be fed up, right? She must be fed up. And what is she fed up by? The other people, the men that's in her race. She's fed up by black men that can't handle her. So essentially you're saying that when you see a black woman dating a white man, well, that white man is strong enough to handle her. This is racism. Yo, this chick, she defeated her own arguments, right? She defeated her own arguments. She thinks that the white man is superior. It's internal racism, bro. This got to be the dumbest chick ever. And it's funny is because when you react to these videos and you speak about it out loud and you try to she said something so dumb. When you unpack it, it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, she's racist. She looks at the black man being inferior and the white man being superior, which is why she said that when she sees a black woman walking down the street with the white man, well, she must have been fed up by her own race of black men. So she went to another man that has the masculinity or the tolerance to handle her, which would be more superior than the black man. Oh, man. And the crazy thing is, a chick like this, she would be like, black power, black power. You know what I'm saying? She's like one of those type of chicks. You can already tell she's one of those type of chicks. And the crazy thing is, we can know that she's one of those type of chicks because how she views the black man dating the white woman. She gets disgusted by it, right? So it's like, So in her heart already, she's racist. But it's like she's not even aware of her own racistness. It's crazy. Racistness, is that a word? Maybe it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But she's not even aware by the fact that her mentality is racist. How she views the world is racist. It's crazy. I would love to, bro, if anyone knows this chick, I don't know who she is, but if you could find her Instagram, I'll reach out directly. Like, I would love to have you on my podcast and we can have a discussion. I wouldn't even say a debate, but it'll be a debate because we're going to have two totally different worldviews and I'm going to have her looking crazy, bro. Crazy. So if anyone knows her social media account, let me know. I'll reach out, get her on a pod, do a virtual stream. Or if she's in the Philadelphia area, I'll even have her sit in on one of the panels of the girl shows and obliterate her worldview. All right, let's go ahead and stop sharing that. That chick is dumb. Some chicks, man, just be dumb. Like, what else can you say about that other than dumb? Okay. We got some super chats that came in. Shout outs to Wick Kid Dreams in here supporting, man. Always supporting.
Fugazee.
He says, just want to show support to someone with logic and critical thinking. Keep it no Fugazee. Yeah, man, you got to keep it no Fugazee. And essentially what I literally just did right there was critical thinking. That's what that was. That was on display because I didn't review the video. I just literally broke it down. She said something. We peeled back the layer to it to see what she was really saying. She said something else. We peeled back the layer to see what she was really saying. The conclusion is she's actually a white supremacist. That's the conclusion. Like she's not even a black supremacist. She's like a white supremacist. Like she doesn't even know it. Chick is stupid. You know that you are a white supremacist. But she she's so dumb. She literally think black power. No, stupid. You actually, and I don't care. I mean, it doesn't care. Black power and white power to me, right? Human power. I think, I believe all lives matter. But that's the type of chick that, remember when the Black Lives Matter thing was out and everybody was like putting like the little black thing on her Instagram story to be black. I remember back then I even did it too. Dang, this was back in like 2016 or like 2017. I remember I even did that too. But that's back when I was indoctrinated still. A little bit, to a degree. But anyways, she's definitely one of those chicks like, oh, Black Lives. She was one of those chicks that if you said all lives matter, she got offended. Like you needed to say Black Lives Matter. You couldn't say white lives matter. You couldn't say anything else but Black Lives Matter. So she's one of those type of people. But in reality, her mindset is actually white lives matter only. How we just broke it down. All right, so the next clip we got lined up for you guys is, I don't know what this one is, but someone sent it to me. Let's see what this one is. They said it got music. Hopefully I don't think it's that type of music though. Looks like original audio, so we'll see. All right, let's see what this is talking about. Oh, we got another chat that came in. We got Uncle Tyga says, yeah, it couldn't possibly be that interracial couples just find each other attractive and worthy of pursuing a relationship. Facts. That's facts. Like, yeah, you find one another attractive. You guys share the same values and you find this person to be worthy of, being in a committed relationship, right? Like, how about that? That's something very simple to just think about. Like, oh, these two people love one another. But instead of thinking that, she was like, the black man's weak and a white woman, and the black man's weak and a black woman is fed up. Fed up with who? Fed up with the black men. Stupid. All right. Okay, let's get to the next clip. Appreciate the support. All right, what is this? Theory, superstars are becoming extinct. I heard this. I said this a few times before as well, but let's get into it. See what he's talking about.
The reason we're all in the last era of the superstar is because superstars are becoming too expensive. Record labels and movie companies and studios, they are realizing that these people who are on the higher echelon of talent and fame are too expensive to maintain. I don't know if people realize this, but Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston and even Drake are on the same side of history with regards to becoming so big, they become bigger than their label. And when we think about what happened to Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson and how they ended up dead and how their record label ended up flipping on them, Drake is no different. Ultimately, Taylor Swift and other super huge stars and artists are going to experience the same thing because record labels and other executives know that it is too expensive to have somebody that powerful, that famous, and that rich. What we will all realize one day is that the superstar will die because the record executives and all these other companies will realize it is cheaper to make AI and pay people like you a little bit less money to be a little bit less famous.
And what he's speaking right here is facts. And one of the reasons why we know he's speaking facts, because as this video was playing, I was not looking at this ugly nigga right here. I was looking at the stuff that's going on of someone building looking like an arc reactor, Iron Man arc reactor with the freaking circle. I'm looking at that video the whole time he talking. I'm listening to what he's saying, but I'm looking at the video because the thing is, the superstar hasn't fully died yet, but at some point, the superstar will experience what we would say like the 90s and early 2000s, how it used to be back in the day, that type of superstar, like when Drake first came out, Michael Jackson, stuff like that. They are dying down. And one of the reasons is because the new superstar is streamers. Listen, man, it used to be that like, in order to get the youth to, view you or hear your music or see your videos, well, you had to pretty much be on like TV, on like BET, MTV. You had to make it to that level where these big networks would want to hire you on one of their shows or play your music in a commercial or have your music on a radio. But with technology, with social media and Apple Music and Spotify and streaming and all of this and YouTube, well, guess what? A lot of people, instead of watching the WB, right? Remember the WB, the WB. Instead of watching the WB and watching your like Martin or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, listen, you watching me. Instead of watching them, y'all over here watching me. I am the Fresh Prince. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like the world has changed because social media came into play and YouTube came into play, and it made it more easier for, a content creator to make content. Like before, bro, in order to even buy, you can go ahead and buy a camera back in the day. But in order to have people see it before YouTube got popping, bro, ain't nobody see none of your content unless you was on a TV network. But now you can go right on YouTube to see somebody's content. So yeah, and not only that, guess what? If you're not like a YouTube member, then you're gonna watch ads on your video. It's gonna be ads on this video right here. So if you're not a YouTube member, ads is going to come. As you're watching me speak right now, ad is just going to shut me off and you're going to have to watch this weird ad, right? Because like he said, the YouTube is, we're still getting ad revenue. I'm getting ad revenue, making money. And these ads is essentially paying me to come up on my video so they can market their stuff. Before, like in the 90s, early 2000s, before YouTube, let's say, and social media and all of this, well, guess what? The ads, they had to make contracts with MTV, BET, with all of these other companies. So they needed the superstar. Like we needed someone popular enough, like a Drake, like a Mariah Carey. We needed someone, the advertisers needed someone popping enough to be like, listen, you know what? This person is on Fresh Prince, let's just say, or Martin. I don't know. What is my chat? A lot of my chat is black. And I got white people in here too. I think I got the cool white people. Most of y'all watch Fresh Prince, right? Yeah, I would say most of y'all. Most of the white people in here at least watch Fresh Prince. And if y'all didn't watch a lot of Fresh Prince, y'all know who Will Smith is. You watch, you watch Ali, the movie Ali, or you watch iRobot. So you know what I'm speaking about, right? So matter of fact, Matt Walsh is a good example of this. Matt Walsh put out a movie that I think was like was it essentially on? No, it wasn't on YouTube. I think he had like an alternative link that you had to click to get to it. But he put out movies that he would never be able to do if it wasn't for YouTube and him growing his platform so big to get an audience big enough so then where he can put out a movie speaking about LGBTQ plus and all of this stuff and how nonsensical it is to get his audience and other people to go ahead and watch his videos if it wasn't for YouTube. 15 years ago, homie would have had to have a contract with CNN, CBS, one of the big, news networks or one of the big TV networks to get his movie out there, or to actually get his movie in theaters. It would have been bigger than that. You have to have millions of dollars. But right now, if you're listening to this, everyone that's tuning in, you can start a YouTube channel for free, bro. For free, right? Buy a little, well, of course you'll have to buy it after you buy the things that you need to purchase, but buy a little camera. I got a Lumix GH5. It's like a $2,000 camera, like an $800 lens on it. I have a Sony FX30 with a $1,000 lens on it. Me, I got the finances to invest into the good stuff, but you don't even got to have a crazy camera. What you can do is, as if you want to be an inspiring content creator or YouTuber, find a void in the market and then provide a service to that void that you find in the market. Then try to be unique. And one of the ways to be unique is just to be yourself. Here at No Fugazee, I'm just myself. This is how I speak all the time. This is how I act all the time. I do the girl shows. I do debates. My act don't switch up. I'm the same way. I keep it No Fugazee. I'm very transparent with y'all over here. But at the end of the day, you can go ahead and start your own type of content. And everyone's unique because everyone is different and everyone has a different perspective about life. We don't all share the same perspective here at No Fugazee Podcast. So everyone that's tuning in right now, it's not like y'all agree with 100% of everything I say. No, y'all may agree with like 90%. Some of y'all 70%, but no one is 100%. Which I'm saying is everyone has a different perspective. Everyone has their own unique aspect about themselves. So you can become a content creator, man. It's just all about buying a little equipment, starting up the YouTube channel, which is free, putting out that content, being consistent, being unique. And if you have a skill, then you put the skill in behind what you're doing, man. And guess what? You can be the new superstar. That's what I'm saying here, man. This video is essentially about, well, guess what? How it was in the early 2000s and or just 15 years ago and in the 90s. DMX, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Brad Pitt, Martin Lawrence, Denzel Washington. Those was the superstars. Those was the superstars. But now the new superstars is people like David Cooley on No Fugazee Podcast. Minor superstar. I'm not a superstar, but I'm okay. A few people know me. But you got, people like in the YouTube space and streamers. You got Kai. You got Aiden. You got, those are the young streamers though, but you got many people. You got Joe Rogan. People are going to be like, oh, Cooley, you can't really use Joe Rogan. He was on regular TV first, so he already was popular. But you got many people. Jordan Peterson. Jesse Lee Peterson. Got Fresh and Fit. Those guys are super popular. You got, who else? So I don't even watch a whole lot of people. But you got mad people, man. Y'all know. Y'all watch people. Y'all watch content creators. And the fact is, the content creators that you watch, you kind of look at us as the superstars. We are your new superstars. That's what I'm saying here. You spend watching one of my episodes, you're spending 2.5 hours, three hours of your day. Or if it takes you a few days, you'll spend that time to get through the full episode. That's like watching a whole movie, bro. You literally just watched Batman. You literally just watched Batman. Nigga, I'm Batman. You just watched that. If you watch a full episode of me, No Fugazee Podcast, you just watched a whole movie, right? I am your superstar. I go out, I get people come up to me all the time. Yo, Cooley, man, I watch your stuff, man. I like what you're doing, man. That's dope. I'm someone's superstar. But at the end of the day, I don't internalize it and think of that way. I'm not that egotistical to be like, oh yeah, chest all wide up. It's cool if you get some people that support you. That's cool. But over here, man, the age of the regular superstar is dead. Superstars are the new content creators.
And the moment you start getting a little too famous and a little too powerful, they're going to cut you off like a bad habit. So enjoy these superstars that you see. Enjoy these artists. Enjoy these last few years, because after this, it's over.
That is facts. If you get too big, you get a little too popular, they'll try to cancel you. They'll try to make up something to expose you. They doing it with Andrew Tate. Just making up all these women just come out the woodworks like, he abused me. He did this. Like, homie be having proof. Homie house is full with cameras. Like, bro, where's the proof that this did happen? There's no proof. If anything, he showed more proof that it didn't happen. But essentially what's happening here is when you get too big, they'll try to bring you down, man, or they try to like take some of your credibility away. You seen it here at No Fugazee Podcast. They try to be like, oh, he's a hypocrite. He dates a single mom. He dates single moms and stuff like this. No one ever said that I didn't. I have a whole TikTok with all of almost 2 million followers about my personal life and stuff like that. No one tried to hide anything. Always kept it transparent and no fugazi with you guys. But they made this whole thing, which I lost no subscribers. If anything, I've gained even more subscribers since that happened. Within that time frame, it's the most amount of subscribers that I've gained within that short amount of time frame. I think that exposure thing came in about me about, had to have been, what is it, July? 9 months ago? And in 9 months, I gained almost 100,000 followers, 100,000 subscribers. I've never gained those many subscribers in 9 months. So it's the most amount of subscribers that I've gained during that period of time after the whole exposure thing, which was just all a lie. Talking about I'm a hypocrite. But that's the thing. They'll say things and do things when you're getting too big, when they see like, oh man, another clip just went viral on Instagram of him talking about this. Another clip just went viral on TikTok with him talking about this. Another clip just went viral on YouTube with him talking about this. And we're feminists and we're simps and blue pill betas and we don't like this, so we're just going to put out lies about him. And it didn't work. It didn't work at all. So yeah, when you get a little too big, you get a lot of haters. But you know what? That's the name of the game. Because if you don't got haters, you ain't doing something right. Even Jesus had haters. Think about it. Jesus was perfect. And they still lied on that nigga. You think they ain't finna lie on me? What? You think they ain't finna lie on any of your other content creators? No, it's not to say that some of these other content creators probably is doing some backdoor teen mom stuff and not, really being hypocritical. Yeah, that could be true. But no one's perfect anyway. They lied on Jesus, bro, and he was perfect. So it's like, come on, man, come on. It's gonna happen to us. And listen, it could happen to you. You working your 9-to-5 job. Katie walks by. Hey, Katie, you look real nice today. Katie walks by, she goes into her cubicle, she sits down. Katie having a bad day. And maybe, you know what? Maybe she not even having a bad day. Maybe you just not Katie's type. Maybe like you ugly to her. She think you ugly. And since you said, hey, Katie, you look real nice today. Have a great day. Katie will go to HR and she'll report you. Oh, Mike said that he wanted to see underneath my dress. And she'll make up a lie and said that you was trying to hit on her and you sexually harassed her. And you ain't even famous, nigga. So these chicks will make up lies on you. Listen, it happened to Jesus. It happened to you as a nobody. And for sure, dumb stuff will happen to me. That's just how it is, man. And you know what? We do record a lot of the background footages, and we should start putting that out. Because one of the things that I would say that, yeah, we got to start putting out the background footage. Y'all would like it. When we do the full girls panel, bro, none of my staff touches any of the women without asking. So if we're taking pictures and we need the woman to position this way and they can't, everyone asks for permission. Super, super professional. Do I have permission to touch your shoulders, to put them this way? Yeah, the girls say yes. Da-da-da. What else do we do? When it comes to, we don't even really have drinks anymore, but say if we do have some adult beverages, 2 drink maximum. That's what it is. 2 drink maximum and no drinks during the podcast. So not only that, they pour their own drink. Then we have someone watching to, one, check their IDs to make sure they're old enough to drink. And then not only that, we have someone there to make sure they're not pouring a lot of alcohol into their cup. So it's like super, super professional. But we do this because we have to put in these precaution mechanisms because, listen, man, they lied on Jesus, which was perfect. So I know they'll lie on me. And they'll definitely lie on you. So that is true. When you get too big or even if you're too little, the point that this guy made, yeah, bro, they'll make up lies. All right, that's the end of that clip. Let's see what else we got. Get the likes up for me. Don't be a ninja watcher. Okay. All right, so what we got up here next? We got any chat? No, I don't think we got anything. Oh, yeah, we do got some stuff. Uncle Tiger says, I got to call it early tonight, boys. Till next time. Shout out to you, Uncle Tiger. Till next time. Peace. Okay, so we've been streaming for 2 hours. Let's see what else I got. Let's see what else we got here. I'll react to another clip for you guys. Okay, 1 second here. He is in the chat right now with the name Macoman. Okay. Looks like somebody got banned. Okay, with Kid Dreams, I see your chat. Looks like someone was banned, maybe by accident, that wants to get back in and renew their membership. I'll look into that after stream. So after stream, I'll go ahead and look into it and make sure he's not banned and make sure he can go ahead and renew his membership. So I got you. Thanks, Wicked. Appreciate you. All right, let's see what other clips that we got going on here. What else we can react to. That's actually all I had lined up to react to, but we can always pull up some more clips. And chat, if y'all want me to react to anything, you could just go ahead and send in a clip and I'll react to it. You could send your clip at, send it to me on Instagram at No Fugazee Podcast on Instagram, and I'll go ahead and react to it. Okay, I'm just pulling up some clips right now, looking what people sent me. Oh, I think I've seen some stuff. This one guy. Okay, let's see here. Okay, what's this? We do it live, chat. We do it live. Okay. Seems like people want me to react to Gucci Man's wife does everything for him. Yeah, I seen that clip. Shout outs to Gucci Man's wife. She did put out a clip that pretty much saying that she's very submissive and she does what he wants. Let's see what else we got. All right, chat. Send me some clips. Send them clips over to me on No Fugazee Podcast at No Fugazee Podcast on Instagram. Send me those clips, man. Okay, looks like is this a clip? Let's see. The freak? Dumb. Don't send over any dumb clips. I just got a dumb clip that someone sent over. It wasn't even a clip to react to. It was freaking music. All right. Oh, wait. Wicked Dreams. I seen that you sent over. Okay. Wicked. Okay. So you said that we never finished the Andrew Wilson versus 5 debate reaction. I mean, that's kind of old right now. It's kind of, he did that a while ago. Anything else with Kid Dreams? And I was just speaking to Andrew Wilson today. He's a good guy. But yeah, I want to get something new. So if it's anything new from my man Andrew that you want me to react to, send it on over. Or anything that you want me to react to, send it my way. Okay, so let's see what we got. All right, we could do this clip. Got something for ya. What y'all saying in the regular chat? I gotta send in some super chats, man, if y'all want to talk to me. I sent you one in your DM. All right, let me check. Let's prioritize the people that is sending in the clips. Okay. What's your name on Instagram, man? Let me see. KR Watts. Okay, I see. I just found you. Okay. Did you unsend it? General. We got Drizzle Too Smooth says in $2. You still ain't ready for that flat earth debate? Listen, man, I do not believe that the earth is flat. I mean, we could actually do a debate. I'll just Google some stuff while we're debating to prove you wrong. Honestly. So it's not really anything that I have to be prepared for, because any of the research that I do on a flat earth debate is all going to come from me Googling the truth. Then I'll Google your perspective too. So I'm prepared for exactly what you're going to say on, any, your stance on why you think the earth is actually flat. But yeah, flat earthers, y'all a little funny, man. Y'all a little funny. Okay. KR, which is KR Watts. I see your clip. I'm about to pull it up right now. I got you, man. I got you. Hope my old lady should be cooking some food right now because I'm starving. She better be cooking some good food too. Oh, it's always good, but what am I in the mood for? I mean, I can eat anything. I eat the same thing. Listen, I don't know about y'all, other men in the chat, but bro, I can eat the same thing every day. Chicken and rice, spaghetti, some Italian food, some chicken parm, some noodles, some Japanese food. Yeah, I can eat the same thing every day. I don't even really be thinking about what I'm gonna eat. I just be thinking about eating, period. Like, oh yeah, I need to eat. And I'm a natural skinny nigga too, so I forget to eat. Bro, I'll go like, I'm not even thing with Cooley. Be transparent with you guys and just give you some information about my lifestyle and stuff like that and my diet. I don't have no set schedule on dieting. It's not like I'm 200 pounds waking up. So I'm probably like 205 right now because I ate a bacon and cheese sandwich. That's about it. Then that's all I ate today. So it's 7 p.m. All I ate today was I drank a bottle of water. I ate a bacon cheese sandwich. It was 5 eggs on that baby, on a plain bagel. And I drank a juicy juice. I drank one of my kids' juicy juice, apple juice. I gotta have those. If you don't drink your kids' juicy juice, you ain't a real father. But drunk one of those, and then I drank one of my shakes with like A lot of fruits in it. So watermelon, pineapple, blueberries, just a fruit shake. No homo. Drunk one of those. And that's all I have for today. But I'll go days, bro, where I don't eat anything all day and I'll eat until like 7 p.m. But I don't even be thinking about food. I don't even be thinking about being hungry. I be working, man. I be working. I don't even be thinking about being hungry. A lot of you niggas are fat and you always thinking about food. Like, how are you? I'm thinking about so many other things. I got bills to pay. I got money to make. I got businesses and things I got to do. I'm doing so much stuff, thinking about so many other things. Nigga, I forget to eat. I'm like, oh, then I got to eat? Some of you niggas be so broke and so bored with your life, all you think about is eating. You be like, oh yeah, I can't wait to go home and get some of that cheesecake. Now I'll be like, dang, I got to go home. I got to do this. I got to send this email out. I got to do that. That's why I'm skinny. A natural skinny guy. Well, 200 pounds, 6'4" is still thin. You know what I'm saying? That's not like muscles, but 220, I'll be crazy 220. But I don't even think I could get to 220. I don't eat enough. Now, if I wanted to, I could get there. I would just have to eat a whole lot more, but yeah. All right, let's pull up this clip that one of the supporters just sent in. You're not a member, but you supporting you in the comments. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and react to one of your clips. Hopefully it's a good one, man. If it's trash, I'm not reacting to none of your clips again. If it's trash. So it better be a good one. All right, here we go.
My loves, I have some tea, okay? Some tececito. Tececito. I was on a show last night. It was a dating show. And everybody was calling me delusional for what I was asking for. So what I was asking for, I'm a single mother of 3 children. And I was asking for a man that makes at least $150,000, right? And I don't want to work. I want to invest all my time in my art and the home. My name is Rosie.
Bruh. She delusional. Now, the thing is, you got 3 kids. You want a man that makes $150K. Now, the thing is, you don't want to work at all, and you want to invest your time into art and into the kids. Well, first and foremost, let's get to what we can see. We're going to speak about what we heard in a second. But what we can see is the cold cuts is sinking out your pores. You're too fat. You're obese. You're overweight. You look horrible. You are a 4, below average. Probably in my book, you're more like a 1 or -1. You're not attractive at all. What makes you think that you can, 1, attract a man that wants to take care of your kids and allow you not to work, meaning that he's financially stable enough so you don't have to work? And if the man is financially stable enough that you don't have to work, what makes you think that he's going to choose you? You're delusional. So that's very, very delusional because you look ugly just by your looks alone. Even if you didn't have any kids, what man is going to choose you? Over 30 years old, let's say that you don't have any kids, but you're fat, obese, overweight, looking horrible. What man's going to choose you making $150K? I don't know any man that's going to choose you making $150K. I don't know of them. But now you have baggage. So you have kids. And this man has to make $150K for you not to work, but for you not to prioritize him, but for you to prioritize your art and your passion. So not only does this man has to make you his priority, his first priority, because he's making $150K, he got to take care of you and your 3 kids. Yeah, baby, you first priority. You and your kids is first priority. But essentially, you don't even make him your first priority. You said that your priorities are your art, your passion, and your kids. That's crazy, B. That's crazy. This chick is dumb. See, the podcast she went on was a Kendra G podcast. Now we about to listen to this and see what Kendra G says. But if she came on No Fugazee podcast, she's not gonna just know that she's delusional. She's not even gonna think that she's delusional. She's gonna cry in the delusion. Let's continue on.
Rosie, where you calling us from?
Orlando, Florida.
Do you have any kids?
I do. I have 3.
How old are your
18, 16, and 11.
18, 16, and 11. All by the
God dang, she ain't got kids, she got grown adults. She said 18, 16, and 11. Bro, 18, you have a grown man living. Not only do the man have to take care of you, but he got to take care of another adult. Dang.
The same man?
Two fathers. My oldest are from one and my youngest is from another one.
Okay.
Oh, and she got the nerve to have 2 baby daddies with 3 kids, expecting a man to make $150K, and she's not going to prioritize her man. She's going to prioritize, she wants a man that will accept her prioritizing her passions and her children rather than prioritizing her man. This chick is delusional.
What are you looking for, girl?
A God-fearing one who knows how to be a provider, one who knows what his role is in a relationship.
Oh man, it gets even worse. The chick says she wants a God-fearing man, a man that is a provider, a man that knows his role in a relationship. Meanwhile, she isn't a God-fearing woman and she doesn't know her role in a relationship. Bro, chicks be saying anything, man. Chicks be saying anything.
What is the provider?
And the crazy thing is, this is why she's a single baby mom with 3 kids and 2 baby fathers. Because niggas hit this on a dry Saturday night and run. Man, they ain't getting no porn in a while. Let's go ahead and call up this little ugly little wildebeest. But then they probably be drunk themselves. The only man she get is a drunk, low simp with no options that hit it and knocked her up by mistake and regrets it afterwards. Those are the only type of men that she get. Because any man in their right mind, nah, man, they ain't going after this.
And his role in the relationship mean to you?
To me, a provider is someone who can maintain his household. I don't want to work. I want to go into my career, which is art. So I don't want to have to work. And, I just feel like if I'm with somebody.
Think about like how dumb this is. It's like, so you want a man, but the man doesn't benefit at all from you, but you benefit from the man. Like, this is how women think. Women, like, you know what? I got something for you guys. I got something for you. I actually do have something for you. I'm going to show it later. But it's worse than delusional. Is there another word that's like the next level than delusion? Give me another word, chat. But it's like delusional on steroids. This chick is not bringing anything to the table. The man benefits nothing by being with her, but she benefits everything by being with the man. Any man that gets in a relationship with her is a simp. One of the reasons why she has this delusion, though, is because she has men in her inbox. She has men that finds her attractive and men that court her, maybe if she's going out, and men that approach her. And the thing is, it creates this overinflated sense of ego. So she's really like a -1, but since she has all these men hitting on her, she thinks that, oh, wow, I must be like an 8 or a 9. I must have options. So therefore, since I'm an 8 or 9 and I have options, my man needs to make $150K. This is why she thinks that. And she's dumb because she mistakes sexual attraction for relationship attraction. Yeah, you may have some guys in your inbox and maybe even some simps that want to take you out and stuff like that. But most of those guys, 99.999% of them, they don't have any other options, so they will sleep with you. That's why they're in your inbox. They're in your inbox to sleep with you, not to wife you up. So this chick, she conflates relationship attraction with sexual attraction. She thinks that most of these guys want a relationship out of her, but really they just want to smash and dispose of her.
I don't need to work. That's just me.
Did he make a certain amount of money?
Yes, he has to be able to maintain.
Self-deception. Okay, self-deception is basically delusion. That's what that means. But thanks for the other word, Rabbi K or Rabbi Kai.
Me and my family, I guess.
So what is that dollar amount he has to make?
Probably like 150. Because he has to be able to maintain himself and everyone and the home.
Have you ever dated a man that made $150K?
I did not. Oh, I was doing.
So you see, Kendra G said, she didn't say anything. If she was on my podcast and she said, oh yeah, I got 3 kids. I got 3 kids, 2 baby fathers, and I'm looking for a man that makes $150K to take care of me and my 3 kids, but I'm not going to work. And I'm also not going to prioritize him. I'm going to prioritize my passions and my children that I currently have. We have fall out our chairs laughing. Chick, you dumb. We're going to make fun. First, we're going to crack on her first. We're going to make fun of her. That's going to be the first thing. After we make fun of her, then we're going to give her the reality. And we may even pull up the calculator to give her more of the reality that she's delusion and she's indulging in self-deception. I like that word. I'm going to use that now. Thanks, chat. You guys helped me out a lot. But yeah, a good clip. So shout outs to KR. Good clip, man. You sent in a good clip. This was a good clip. All right, we got Mike Young sends in $2. Hey, Cooley, just sent you a clip on your Instagram. All right, let me check. Let me go ahead and stop sharing that. And let's see what y'all sent over, man. Okay, let's pull this up. Okay, while I'm pulling this up, I am going to take another bathroom break. So give me 1 minute here. Right on time with 2 seconds to spare. Probably thinking like, Cooley, that was pretty fast. Did you wash your hands? I'm going to keep it no Fugazee. No, I didn't wash my hands. I didn't even touch the Johnson. Just whip it out, will it back in. Whip well. Come on, man. You ain't always got to touch the Johnson if you got... Never mind, man. Listen, I ain't wash my hands, though. I ain't need to. Okay. Let's see what we got here. And if y'all being no Fugazi too, if you're in your own environment, your own studio, your own home or whatever, you wouldn't wash your hands either. If you're saying that you always do, even if you touch it, you're a liar. You're a liar. You're a filthy liar too. Okay. So Mike Young. Okay. I got your clip. Okay. I did see this one. But I'll give a reaction to it. It's a long clip. It's about 10 minutes long. I'll skip through it as much as I can, but I'll give it a reaction. Here we go. All right. So what you guys are saying here, this is on the Fresh and Fit podcast. This is one of the episodes where Myron is doing his, I guess, like, women deserve less type thing. And he's saying, change my mind. And random people are coming up to the mic to debate him, I guess. Let's see what happens.
You sit up here and then you downgrade black women. You talk shit about black women, but all your staff is black.
Yeah, that means I'm not racist.
So
Good
how
job.
do you
Hey, somebody's got to call out the fucking monkey behavior like right now. So this is monkey behavior.
I'm a monkey.
Yeah, this is a monkey behavior right now. Yeah, you're not making any real arguments. You're just talking about race, blah, blah, blah. This is the problem, bro. This is the problem with y'all.
Because I'm a nigga walk up here and throw the drink in your face and let you know what's up.
Oh, you gonna do that?
Yeah,
Oh,
try me.
that won't be good, man.
I'm Hamilton.
That won't be good, bro.
I'm Hamilton.
That won't be good. That won't be good.
My man, where'd you get your game?
Dude says, I'm Himothy. Mind you, if you see this, let me enlarge it. Homie has a crazy beer belly. Homie is fully out of shape and looking terrible. But let's go ahead and play this.
From
my what?
Where you get your game from?
My game?
Yeah, like where you get your game from? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'm going to assume you mean my knowledge. A multitude of different places. Experience, other people's experiences. I read quite a bit on...
I'm talking about your experience.
Well, I'm telling you, it's a...
What's your experience with black women? What's your experience with your game? I'm not talking about how many books you read, other people's experience. Where your game
Well,
from?
I quite literally said my game. I said my experiences, other people's experiences,
What's your
reading.
experience?
Well, I mean, I've talked to more women than any other man probably on the internet
You're
at this
talking
point.
about other women. I'm talking about your experience.
So right off the bat, you can already tell that this dude he's a degenerate, low IQ, and he's coming up speaking and asking Myron, what is his game? And Myron explained, how he gets his game, from his own experience, other people's experience, and, that's how he gets his game from a logical perspective. Then the guy, he doesn't understand what Myron said at all. But this gentleman, just let's look at him, because there's a few people that you can't trust. And it's broke people and it's ugly people. You can't always trust broke and ugly people. And this dude is both. So he has on this fake Versace shirt with this double cup. So if the cup is doubled, it's some alcohol in there, right? And he's sweaty looking, right? With this big old beer belly. Like nothing is good for you right now. You got nothing working in your favor. And then you go up to the mic and you're just speaking dumb. Let's continue on.
I'm explaining it to you.
Why you hate black women so much?
Oh, I hate black
women?
women?
Down on black women. I'm talking about your experience, not everybody, all the books you read. I'm talking about your experience.
All right. So once again, this is just another emotional man. So why do you hate black women so much? The funny thing is, bro, I get this a lot too. I'll have black dudes hit me up on Instagram and stuff, or in my DMs, send messages like, "Bro, you hate your own kind. You hate black women. You hate your own kind." What are you speaking about? You only talk down on black women, bruh. Most of my most viral things it'd be white chicks that I be talking about. Spanish chicks. I mean, be black chicks, it'll be all. No one's literally just looking, because low IQ people like him, they only look at color. He's not looking at, well, these are women that have behavior that displays certain behaviors. And the behaviors that they display, this is what's being combated, not the color of their skin. So when I watch these videos or this red pill content, whatever it may be, where there's a man and he's refuting a woman's argument, well, he's not refuting the argument based off of the color of her skin. He's refuting literally the argument based off of the nonsensical things that was said. But he's low IQ, so he can't differentiate the two. You know what I'm saying? When he sees someone saying anything about black women, whether if it's bad, good, or indifferent, he just thinks that someone is saying something about black women or to black women. He doesn't think that, the black woman just said something that didn't make any sense, or the black girl just said, or any girl just said something that, was dumb or wasn't logical, right? So he's just stupid.
Okay, so you clearly have a position here. What is your
no
position?
I hear you.
No, well,
women.
Here's the thing. You hear me, but you're not listening. I answered your question multiple times.
You just said.
And you want to come to the conclusion of
people you know. I'm talking about your experience, King.
I told
not here
you
to disrespect your black form.
Okay.
I'm just talking about your experience.
I told you. I've dated several women. Talked to them on the podcast. I've talked to more women than any other YouTuber. Okay.
What women you dated? What race you dated?
So he doesn't even want to have a logical conversation. And Myron, that's what Myron is trying to do. He's asking him questions like what do you mean? And stuff like that. He's trying to get clarity so the guy can actually make an argument. He doesn't want to speak like this. He's dumb. So when you're dealing with stupid people like that, what I would have said was, listen, forget about black women and what you think that I speak about them. I'm speaking to you now. And right now, I'll smack that drink out of your hand. Yeah, I'm acting tough with you. You think I act tough with black women? Great. But now I'm acting tough with you. It ain't gonna be no police involved. I'm like, nah, police chill. We both agreed to this fade. Let the fade happen. We agreed to the fade, police. Police officers, security, chill. Let the fade happen. Because at the end of the day, it's like, the thing is, I got patience when it comes to women because I understand the biological differences when it comes to men and women. Women, normally they tend to prioritize feelings. They're not really thinking logical all the time. It doesn't say that women can't be logical, but it says that, well, for the most part, she cares about how things are said rather than what is said. She's looking at all of this type of feelings. Her feelings get in the way. With a man, if he's acting like a female, bro, I can't tolerate it. It's like, what's the point of speaking to you? I'll either tell him to go away. If you're not going away, since you can't make any logical argument or you can't speak properly, if you're not going to go away, you're going to catch the fade and catch these hands. So I would actually have less patience than I actually think I do. I think I do have less patience than Myron when it comes to men. But I have more patience for women. The reason why I have less patience for men is because, nigga, you're a man. Why are you acting like a freaking chick? Got more patience for the chick because, all right, well, she's acting like a chick.
Oh, yeah, 3,600. Yep. We've spoken to 3,600 girls on the show. I've talked to thousands of black women. I've dated black women. I understand.
You date a black woman?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Okay, so that one black woman that you dated discriminate every black woman. Because I watch your shit, and I respect you. You got a cool little platform.
Okay, so if you watch his show and you respect him, then you would know that he's not just talking about black women, and he's not downplaying black women. He speaks about all races, all types of people, just like I do over here at No Fugazee Podcast. So that's just a liar. Like even when I do my debates, I'll get people come up to debate me on debate night. And they'll be like, yo, I watch your stuff, man. But listen, I disagree with this. But the stuff that they disagree with, you can tell that they do not watch my show. And you can tell that they do not respect me. So it just be a lie. And then those be the debates where you see me, yelling at the man like, shut up. And making ad hominems like, I'll fly you out and you can catch this fade because you're just lying. It wasn't genuine. It was all disingenuous. And most of these niggas are disingenuous, like this fool here.
But I'm thinking you're making money off of other niggas' experience. And then at the end of the day, and you sit up here like big old mighty, like, yo, I got experience to downgrade my people.
So he's so dumb because he asked Myron, well, how do you get your game? Where do you get game from? Myron said, well, from my own experiences with dealing with women and dating and stuff. And then also other men's experience too, because people give game, we share game and stuff like that. We share context clues. You get what I'm saying? We share notes, whole facts and all of that other stuff, right? That's what men tend to do. So I get my game from other people experience too. And this is how I'm able to, date and stuff and operate in a dating marketplace. This doofus took Myron saying experience. He says that, well, I think because he didn't understand what he said. He says, well, I think that you using men and getting money off of other people's experiences. How does that even correlate, nigga? What is you speaking about? We all influenced to a degree by our surroundings, by what we watch, by what we hear, by everything. So, okay, I can say the same thing about this fat doofus wearing that fake Versace shirt. Where'd you get who influenced you to wear that? Was it bruh man from the 5th floor or Martin? Like, what?
People's, my culture. But go ahead,
So
tell me all the books you read.
Yeah. So what's your disagreement then? Do you have like an actual position here?
No, until you listen.
See, Myron is still trying to look for like an argument, like something logical here, because the dude didn't say anything. So shout out to Myron for being patient with homie.
I respect
because what you're saying is you're basically saying, oh, you don't have experience. I'm
a black man. My mom is black. My sister's black. I love black women. But at the
So he's simping. Since my mom is black, my sister is black, I love black women. It doesn't matter what the black woman says or does. I'ma love her anyway, right? I'll love her anyway. She can say that, oh, I'm single, independent. I got 3 kids, 2 baby fathers, and I want a man that makes $150K that is going to allow me to do art, follow my passions, and take care of the kids while he works and take care of me. He'll say, oh, black woman, I respect that. Nice. He'll literally accept everything that the chick said in the other clip that we just reacted to as long as she black. That's essentially what he's saying. That's his argument, Myron. That is his argument. He is a simp.
End of the day, you sit up here and then that you do downgrade black women because you're one experience. It's
actually
just like,
multiple.
Prime example, it's just like a white girl that took advantage of a black man. Now she don't want to date no black man in the world because that one bad experience he had. That's how you sound like.
So anyway, I've spoken up.
Bro, that example was the worst. That analogy, what he tried to do, well, it was the worst. It didn't even map on properly.
Hundreds of black women. I've dated them before,
okay,
etc. Now here's the thing. Okay, are you gonna let me?
All right, let's see where it escalates. Let's move up a little bit. Well, let's hear a little bit more.
You speak?
Go ahead, talk.
Yeah. So here's the thing, man. I get it. You want to put the cape on and cape for black women, but the reality is, all women have bad habits from here to there, and there's stereotypes. And stereotypes tend to be based on pattern recognition.
But you
over
talk down on black women.
Facts. So here's the thing. Myron is speaking, explaining things to him, and then he cut him off just how a woman would do. This is why if I was in Myron's position, he's getting no patience. Get out of here, bro. You can't speak. Someone else get on the mic. And if he doesn't get out of the way or move, okay, cool. You don't want to leave? All right, cool. Just put the drink down, and you're gonna catch this fade. You're gonna box, but bare knuckle. Yeah, we're gonna fight. And my security will be there. Security, don't do anything. Just stay put. Don't do nothing at all. The people around your crowd, don't call the cops. Just chill. Even I see the police car in the back. If there's a cop there, I'm like, fades is cool, right? People can catch fades if they both agree to it. I don't know the law. That doesn't sound right. Seems like the cop still needs to break it up or whatever. But listen, I'll try to talk to the cop. Let us catch this fade. If not, I'm like, listen, let's go around a corner where it ain't no police. Let's go ahead and catch this fade. At the end of that's all you get. There's no reasoning with these people because they are illogical and nonsensical and have low IQ. Homie literally has like a 40 IQ. Maybe not 40. I think 40 probably that word, but maybe like a 60. He got a low IQ.
I talk down on everybody, honestly. It's just that.
Let's move it forward to where, the situation happens. Let's see.
You know that, right?
But you downgrade black women.
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? I go off behavior. When they act like retards, I call them retards. This right now is retarded behavior, regardless of your skin color. If you're a white dude saying this dumb shit, I'd say you're a retard too. It's retarded behavior.
Because I'm telling you, you downgrade black women. I'm a retard.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, this is low IQ. It's low IQ. 100% low IQ.
But at the end of the day, my nigga, that's why they demonetize you on YouTube.
Sure, and I still make more money than you.
Look, see, the thing is, it's all a lie. Remember he came on the mic, he says, Myron, I respect your platform. I respect you, and I watch your content. But now, when things are getting heated, he's like, that's the reason why they demonetized you on YouTube. He's trying to, like, he's using, well, obviously you don't respect him if you're using YouTube to monetize him to degrade him or to make him look bad or to make it seem like what he's saying doesn't mean anything, to take his credibility away. Obviously, you don't respect a person if you're trying to take their credibility away, right? So what I tell you here is right off the bat, here at No Fugazee Podcast with another man speaking like this, I'm not going to tolerate it. Yo, someone else got to get on the mic. Chill. You can't be on the mic. And Myron, obviously, you stay patient for content value too. I think I would do it for some content value. Maybe not throw the hands with him. Maybe just let him say whatever for content. I'd probably do that too. So smart man, Myron, smart man. I know you definitely probably wanted to smack him in his face, but you're like, you know what? Let me go ahead and soak up some of this content and let this delusional man just speak nonsense so we can get some content. Because at the end of the day, cha-ching, and he's not monetized on YouTube, but I think they got their own little platform or another way to monetize and to make money. So this is still conducive for their audience and to bring in more audience. Obviously, we're watching it here on YouTube. So,
hey, I know you do. Mm-hmm. But guess what? You still a bigot at the end of the day.
A proud one, too. I got my clan hood in the other room.
And guess what? I guarantee your girl's a white girl.
No, she ain't actually, no.
Nigga, I see you walk around with that weak-ass dog, nigga. With your white bitch.
Look, so crazy. Remember, I respect you, Myron. I see you walking around with that weak dog. I see you this and this. Like, literally disrespecting him now, bro. This is crazy.
Come on, dude. You don't like black bitches.
This dude's stalking, bro. This dude's stalking.
And then he says, you don't like black bitchs. I don't cuss, so I've never called a white woman a black woman. I never called any woman the B word. But he's calling black women a female dog. But you're getting mad at Myron? Come on, man. It sounds crazy.
Huh?
This dude's stalking, man.
So like I said, I didn't come to disrespect you.
No, you tried and you failed. That's the problem. You tried.
No, you
failed.
No, do your thing, King.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can't handle conversation.
There's no conversation. You can't be on some bullshit.
See, you can't get one of your securities to kick me out like you kicked these black bitches off your show.
What?
How you disrespect black women on your show?
Yeah.
You can't disrespect me.
You see, chat? This is why I told you I would have already introduced the option for the fade. This is why I said it. Because, one, when certain people come up, I know Myron's doing it for content value, right? But when certain people come up, you know when they're being genuine or disingenuous. And it's very easy, like, to sense, like, homie is going to start talking greasy at some point. So you know what? Before we even get to that, forget stalling. Let's get right to it. Let's get busy. Because you're talking stupid and you got low IQ and you're not coming in here with any argument, not making any sound arguments. You just want to speak on how you feel. Acting like a female. So since you're not a female, guess what? I'm going to treat you like you're not a female and put these paws on you.
Because I'm a nigga walk up here and throw this drink in your face and let you know what's up.
Oh, you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Oh, that won't be good, man. That won't be good, bro.
I'm hammered up.
That won't be good. That won't be good. That won't be good. That won't be good.
Security came quick. Myron security came mad quick, pushed him out the way.
For those that are wondering, he's about 5'6". He's about 5'6". On some nigga shit, man. Bro, this is crazy. It's funny. It confirms all.
So I would say to Myron, it don't matter if you speak about fighting. It really don't matter how tall you are. To a degree, it is because of reach and everything. But there's short people out there that get busy. So I don't know how many fights he got into, but I've been in many fights in my life, and now short dudes definitely get busy. They have this potential to get busy. Let's say that. But I see why he's saying if anyone's wondering how big the dude is, like he's only 5'6", like, and he's talking crazy like this is wild. So I get that point too.
The stereotypes comes in, starts chimping out, starts acting crazy. Having a good discussion, debate on higher IQ shit. This dude immediately makes it about black women, starts simping. Crazy. It's crazy, bro. Hey, man. This what, bro. You can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. People be on some bullshit, man. Like, it's comedy, man. He said black women ain't shit. Yeah, he even said himself, bro. These bitch ass niggas, bro. Holy, man.
I think that's the end of it. Shout out to Myron for handling it well, man. Handling it very professional, not getting emotional. And, when a dude threatened him, he got up out his seat and handled it right. Good way to handle it. Security came, moved him out the way and stuff like that. So shout outs to this. I'm guessing it went viral since you guys sent it to me and I'm reacting to it. So good content, man. Can't complain on that. All right, chat. So let's see what else people sent me that y'all want me to react to. Any other clips y'all want me to react to, man? We've been streaming for almost 3 hours here. It's only 8 p.m. and we already 3 hours in. Normally, man, I start at like 8. 3 hours in, it's 11. Normally I hit 5 hours, be 1 p.m., 1 a.m. Be crazy. So, yeah, man, I guess we got some time if y'all still rocking. Get the super chats up though, man. I've seen some people saying, well, does Cooley read the chat? I do not read the regular chat. Like I have it up here now on my phone. I'll look at it, but I'm not like reading everything. If I see something that's funny, I'll see it, but that's about it. If you have a question for me, you can send in a super chat. So donate. Don't be a brokey and donate. Anything that you send in, I'll read the chat out loud and I'll give you my perspective on whatever you're saying. Or if you just want to send in a donation to support the channel, you like the content, send in your donation, man. Okay. Let's go back to Instagram. See if anyone sent anything else. Okay. All right. No other clips as of now. All right, man. So chat. Okay. This podcast was pretty chill. I may eat and open up for debate night. Let me know. So I may eat and do another stream. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to open the podcast up for debate night. If you want me to do debate night tonight, currently so far for these 3 hours, I gave you all reactions. I reacted to a lot of content. But if you want me to open it up for debate night, I can end this stream and then I'll eat and I'll start another stream at around 9:30 because it's 8 p.m. right now. I can start up another stream at 9:30 for debate night, open panel debate night. Put a 1 in the chat if you want that. Put a 2 in the chat if you like, man, it's Sunday, it's already 8, I'm good. 1 in the chat if you want debate night at 9:30 p.m. tonight. 2 in the chat if you all good. Let me know what y'all want. Okay, we got ones. Okay, it looks like y'all want debate night. Looks like y'all want debate night. All right. So we got the same people commenting though. We need more people. We need some more ones in here. Put a 1 in the chat. Don't be a ninja watcher. Just support the channel by literally putting a 1 or a 2 in the chat. So do this right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you want debate night tonight at 9:30. It'll be open panel debate night, meaning that if you're new here, I stream. I put the link to come in to enter the stream virtually on YouTube, and you can debate me about any topics you want. Put a 1 in the chat if you want that. If you don't want it, and you're all no Fugazee out for tonight, you're like, Cooley, you did your thing. Good reactions, good perspective. I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and chill with the fam. If you're good for tonight, put a 2. All right. Looks like we got a lot of 1s. Looks like we got a lot of ones in here. All right, man. We may be doing debate night at 9:30 then. Okay. Open panel debate night. All right, man. All right. So, let's see. All right, a lot of ones. Looks like it's no twos at all. It's just all ones. But it's not, I mean, how many twos is how many ones is it from different people? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah, man, it's not enough ones from different people. 7 ones? Someone says, Charlie says, hurry up and go eat. All right, 8 ones? Okay. 9, 10, okay, 11. All right. We only got 11 ones. We need more people to engage. I'm not going to just start a stream with 11 people like, okay, I want to watch debate night. So it's just 11 people. If we get 100 ones, I'm finna eat right now, come back with my suit on. Get debate night popping. Okay. All right. We getting more ones from different people. Once again, if you want open panel debate night, put a 1 in a chat. You know what? I'll go ahead and put a poll in here too. I think that'll work good. That'll work. Can I make a poll? No, I don't really need to make a poll. I think you guys know. Put a 1 in the chat if you want open panel debate night. Tonight at 9:30 p.m. Or if you're good, if you want me to do debate night another day, put a 2 in the chat. You know what I should start doing? I should do open panel debate night in person. And then box after. Debates. Boxing match. We could do that. I think that'd be dope. But it won't be safe for YouTube. I don't think you can like do that on YouTube. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta look at the rules and regulations. Because my new studio is big enough to like have the gloves and record boxing and stuff like that. My new studio is big enough for that. That's part of masculinity, man. Part of masculinity is one, you know, protecting yourself with these right here. At the end of the day, I think a lot of people won't say dumb stuff. One, it won't be no ad hominem attacks. Or we do debate night like this. Listen, open panel debate night in person. We got the boxing gloves. You want to make it ad hominem? No, if you make ad hominems, then the other person can challenge you to a boxing match. And you got a box. I don't think it will be any ad hominems. And the only people that make ad hominems because they really with that smoke. And matter of fact, me, I may start the debate with ad hominems. Just because like, oh, you want this, man, let's get it. Okay. Back up your argument. Debate. Yeah, we can name it that. Okay. You got this worldview. Great. Have your worldview. We're going to go ahead and have a debate. But then you got to back your worldview up. Because at the end of the day, back in the day was if I said no to something and you said yes to something, well, the only way my yes will become yes or your no can really become no is unless we duel. So back in the day, they used to have a duel. Like, oh, you believe in this? I believe in that. Well, whose belief is right? Well, the person belief is right is the person that survives. Like they say, history is his story. His story is the person that survived, the person that defeated or survived long enough so they can put out their story. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, it makes some sense. It's part of the masculine essence, right? We got, let's see here. Drizzle Too Smooth says super chat says $5. Bro, I've been said let's debate and box after. Nigga, you ain't never say that. You know you a dang lie. Hey, yo, chat. That nigga right now is a liar. He ain't never say debate and box after. No, you said debate, Drizzle. You ain't never talking about boxing after. You a liar, bro. He says they saying they want the flat earth debate tonight, bro. Oh yeah, because you want to debate about flat earth. I mean, if you want to debate about that, we could go ahead and do a debate, but I'm going to just pull up a lot of stuff on Google to prove you wrong, right? Like, for that debate, you need proof. So, yeah, I could go ahead and I would say this. Since you are a flat earther and it seems like you debate flat earth, you may be able to articulate your point better than I can because this is what you do. You do flat earth debates, right? But what you won't have, proof won't be on your side. So I maybe will not be able to articulate my points with facts and statistics and like speaking about it in a way where it's convincing, which I think that people don't really need that much convincing to know that the earth is round, but I may not be able to articulate my point, but I can bring up more facts and more proof than you can. So that's how that debate will go. It would be like, oh, you said something? Well, let's go ahead and Google it and see if it's true. Then I'll go ahead and say something to refute it, and I'll go ahead and bring up a Google to see if it's true. That's how that debate will go with me because I'm not a flat earther debater. You know what I'm saying? So it won't be as fun, meaning like the normal way how I catch someone in a contradiction or saying something like nonsensical is because I'm familiar with the worldview and I know to a degree about what they're speaking about, meaning even from a scientific or a biological standpoint, I know information about the topic. So then I'm able to catch them in contradictions, and it's like music to your ears when I catch someone in a contradiction or a logical fallacy or just saying something stupid, right? It's like music to the ears. But in the debate that I'll do with you, Drizzle, it ain't gonna be like that. It's gonna be like catching you in contradictions, but it's gonna take like 3 minutes to go ahead and pull up the Google thing to go ahead and bring it up. Because I'm not a flat earth debater, right? That's just me being transparent and open. Doesn't mean that I'm not open to do it. I will cook you and we can box after that. Listen, bro, I don't know where you at, but we can do it in person. Don't send in the super chat unless you really with that smoke, Drizzle, because we can definitely... I ain't never dodged no fade. In a boxing ain't even a fade. Boxing is like, nigga, you got gloves on. You got gloves, headgear. You ain't even finna get hurt. I may drop you with a gut shot, maybe with a head shot. You may be dazed, but with these bare knuckle, you could possibly die. So it ain't like a fight like that. So it ain't even nothing to be scared of. I don't even know why people be scared. What else we got? Oh, let me go ahead and get rid of that one. You funny though, man. All right, so it looks like we do got a lot of ones. It looks like we do got a lot of ones. All right, so y'all want people in the chat saying no flat earth. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like flat earth, like my podcast, we don't do like, it ain't like a flat earth type podcast and is the earth round or flat or... My debates is normally dating and relationships, religion debates, feminism debates, like debates about the world view, not the actual world. Like, nigga, if you think that the world is flat, you're just dumb. All right. Okay, man. I guess I'll be back at 9:30. Maybe 10, because I need a good hour and a half because I'm going to need to eat. and then I'll go ahead and come back because I already gave y'all 3 hours already. So, all right, chat. This podcast was No Fugazi. Appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. Click the like button before you go. Don't be a ninja watcher. Do this for me real quick. We'll be back again around like 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, this podcast was No Fugazi. Peace. And y'all see the suit too, man. Listen, new studio, new podcast by the spirit, not by the letter. Bro, we can go verse for verse all day long. Doing new things. Men are okay with understanding the reality that we are in competition with one another. But you ladies think that you're special. You are in comfort. Men are men of their word. So here's my word. I'll fly you out here and we can do it in person. And after that, we could box. I'm about my business. So remember I said, when I ask you these questions, I will dismantle your entire argument. That's the end of the debate, my dog.
I'm 39, but I don't look your typical 39.
Belly.
Yeah.
You look 39. It's okay though. That man isn't intimidated by a woman like you. He's annoyed by a woman like you. Because a man doesn't want to date another man. He wants to date a woman.